No, it's not. It's not one run.
I mean, if they want to put up a record performance, yeah, that could be one run though. Can you imagine, dude?
What could be the actually? I'm curious, chat. What could be the highest point gain on a Rondo game? Like, what's the higher limit? Like a good Erangel Miramar is like a 15, like elimination chicken dinner, so like 25, maybe leaning towards 30 if you get a banger game, right? I'm thinking a 40-point game is possible on Rondo.
Oh,
40 is doable.
40 is insane, brother.
Will we ever see it? Maybe not. But 40 points, man.
Huh?
That's Max Verstappen. That's one Rondo. That is one Rondo. That's one bad Rondo.
The thing is, they would have to frag out.
Yes.
Insane. I mean, 30 eliminations we're talking about. What's the most, chat? What is the most we have seen so far? There's somebody out there that has been watching all PMSL. Shout out to you. What is the most we have seen? Because I remember in Americas, if I'm not mistaken, we barely saw somebody cross 20.
Yeah. Someone said 55. Say Farley, you can't. Hey, calm down. 55. Right. My man's going crazy. He's like, oh my goodness.
Oh. What did you have for breakfast? Damn. I want some of that.
Max, highest 30 finish. Yeah, but like including the placement points. I mean, like you imagine you get all the placement points for that chicken dinner, including Elim's placements. Is what I'm talking
people
about.
Average between like 15 and 20. Usually the winning team.
Yeah. I mean, like the highest limit, not an average. I'm like.
Yeah. No. I'm thinking out loud. And while I'm thinking out loud, chat, there is a poll in the chat. Should the number of matches per day be increased with Rondo in the pool? No. Keep it the same.
Yes. I mean, I like more games, but if you want to add more games, add more days. That's
true.
I would like to have more games, but we have 4-day finals.
Matches per day.
Ah, yeah.
You're not talking about increasing more days, just matches per day.
I'm finding a solution right away. No, I'm a man of high intellect. No, I'm lying. I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Your brain works in mysterious ways for me. There's stuff that you remember that I'm like, huh? How do you remember that? I need AI help for that.
Someone spamming.
You're my AI.
Someone spamming. Please invite Yangon Galacticos. Hey, you know what? You got previous players that were playing with some Yangon Galacticos players in Burmese Ghouls. So you kind of have an indirect Yangon. You know, not really, but kind of.
Yeah.
The game should be starting pretty soon. I'm seeing the players. They're at their desk currently. Rondo's going to be happening soon. Any early prediction on who's going to win this game? Like, what we thinking? Top contenders, lower ranked teams? Who's going to do it?
Who's going to do it? Ooh, yo, we didn't even actually talk about that. We didn't talk about some of the lower teams that have nothing to lose that usually play a big role when it comes to the final day, which is the spoiler role. Match. You got me thinking now.
You don't have a lot of time to think because, ladies and gentlemen, we now have 23 seconds before we dive into our first game of the PMSL CSA Fall 2025 Grand Finals, day number 3. It's Rondo. It's coming right up. It's going to get spicy. It's going to get hot in here. And it's me and Seven bringing you through the action as we go live. Guys, hopefully you're nice and comfortable. You got your snacks. You got your beverage of choice because Rondo is going to get spicy. Game number 1 of day 3 is now underway.
I got your surprise, Team Max. You gave me enough time to think about it, and I think it's gonna be maybe brute force. Remember, they came in hot. That was their main match coming into today, into the first day. They ended up putting up 18 points, the most points I think we have seen so far in regards to Rondo. So if there's a chance for those second page teams, for those squads, I think brute force might be able to surprise us.
I like that brute force prediction.
But they're in 6th place, so
yeah. But I think that's a valiant effort when it comes to prediction. I think you're sending it on brute force. I'm gonna go ahead and not predict. I don't want any trouble. I don't.
Come on. No, you said like teams that we don't expect. So automatically top 4, top 5 are out of mine.
I think Regicide. Regicide are hungry. Right? I'm gonna say Regicide. They want to overtake Inner Circle. I think they're gonna go ballistic on this first game. So that's gonna be my pick. Regicide. We'll see if they can make it happen.
Regicide won yesterday.
Yeah, but it was a close one between them and Horror right at the very end. Inner Circle also made it very fine this game. Are we going to see any hot drops maybe happening here or on Erangel? We'll have to wait and see, of course, with the team slowly making it to their drop location. But yeah, Breadicide is going to be mine. Chat, tell us, who do you think has an opportunity of taking home this first chicken dinner of the day? Plane is done. Where's Phase 1 going to pop? And it's going to be right on the plane. So that's actually a very kind Phase 1 circle for these teams.
Oh my goodness, look how many teams are currently where APG's at. If that's actually stays, that's ridiculous. And I think it might end up staying. There's 3 squads right now in Yulin, if I'm not mistaken.
APG. Wait, who's the extra team? Who's the... It's in a circle. It's in a circle. They're hot dropping APG. Hello?
Oh?
In a circle? Are you really doing this right now?
No way.
I mean, you can get the res.
Inner circle.
But...
I mean, it's risky. It's wild. Arcred is there too.
Brute Force is not here anymore. They left. They went to the western side of this hot drop in Yulin. So it's going to be Arcred, Arcred that need good points, by the way, Seven. We know that because they want to overtake Upgrade in the Uzbekistan regional points. APG and Inner Circle. That is a strategy and a half. That is a very aggro start to your last day.
I don't hate it. Let's go, Inner Circle. You got absolutely nothing to lose right now. You got a 30-point lead. You're able to have a mulligan today. I'm hoping that this one is going to be it. But the thing is, they weren't able to confirm on anything.
So far, no. I mean, they are going to be able to get themselves that res on one of their mates, I believe, onto Phallic, hopefully. We'll see. And they do have Sunflower, by the way. There is Noki. I just think on an alt account or something. I don't know what he's doing there, but apparently he's on an alt account. And they did already have him next. He's in Geox Factory right now. So he's going to be able to get himself that position, go for the res. Did they say Geox Factory? Neox Factory. Geox. Yeah. Geox is a brand of shoes in France. I don't know why. I just keep thinking they're making shoes over there for some reason. And Foyonko also pulling off the res.
Ooh. Yeah, and they give some points to DG, which is currently a squad in 4th place, so... Oh my goodness, yo, talk about something that we were not expecting. Talk about the unexpected. You're on the final day. Inner Circle decides to hot drop APG out of all the squads. You go for Yanko's gonna be getting some of the squads. ASI 8. I mean, for this squad, what are the expectations coming into today? Because they're so far away as well. Falak gets knocked once again by top.
Flushed.
It gets confirmed. They still have a lot. Oh, Doc. Arcred is starting to push up. Yo, I don't care about this fight. Show me the other fight, please.
This sucks because it seems like 2 teams have the same idea at the same time, which is hot dropping APG. And they're like, we're just going to try and get some easy early eliminations. But you're fighting APG. This is not easy eliminations. They are ready for a hot drop. They were expecting to hot drop Brute Force initially. But you can see in the elimination feed, it's going to keep lighting up. I8, though, taking currently that engagement down to just Crypto and Huzaifa. You can't lose your entire team. You're missing out on so many potential points here. You need to try and survive it. Flip, really good corner peek with the S12K. We'll be able to confirm that instantly. And Madball's off to a good start with the 4 limbs.
I mean, even though it's currently not on our page, there's only 1 player right now left standing for APG.
And he's not on the recall tower, right? I think.
And I don't think he is. I think they decide to fully commit there. So there is a chance where this could be it for APG. I don't care about ASI Crypto right now. I'm sorry. Show me what APG is doing.
Show us the big boy fight right now. We did see Inner Circle did go for the rest. Sunflower brought back Phallic, by the way.
Where the heck? I need to open this up, brother.
What is
I need to see where that last player from APG's at. Yeah, it's top. And top surrounded by Arcred right now.
Yeah, I'm going to show on the map feed so you guys can see. Look at Yulin in pretty much north of the central position of the circle. Top is still popping off. He's doing some work over there. And actually, we're going to go back into the feed of Yulin. See what's happening. IQ, he's hard carrying. He's keeping the hope alive. And he gets himself the elimination confirmed. These points they desperately need in 15th position in the leaderboards. And even finds Bad Boy. IQ, normally the IGL, has been actually doing a lot of work in these finals for his team.
Yeah, he definitely has. There's been a lot of players that have been having to step up for the squad after we've been hearing reports that some of them are sick. I think that's yesterday why I was thinking maybe Sunflower was somebody completely different than Naki. But that was not the case. But yeah, yo. I'm gonna have to send a message here. Hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah. This is a wild start. The car crash from Mongols in the compound. They'll make it out. Hey, Sleepy from Horror going to get picked off by a player of Skyforce. So many fights happening all over the board here. Kind of hard to follow exactly what's going down on this Rondo game. I could see it. Also a team that's not in a bad position. Could do something. Could initiate a comeback in the leaderboards. It is going to be them versus Mongols. And yeah, Frieza in a pretty terrible position. Whew.
Oh, man.
I mean,
yeah. Top is still there. The thing is, the recall tower is there for APG. Can Top get to it?
Yeah. I don't want to miss Top.
That is the main
fight.
one.
Like, he's done these kind of fights so many times. If you guys remember, last year, Top 1v4 against Aichi in boot camp with a shotgun. I think it was a DBS. He can do it again. That would be such a great clutch moment. All right. Well, be focusing on these other positions.
Oh my goodness.
Show me you
I'm just so shocked. Yo, yesterday, what was the thing we were talking about yesterday with Inner Circle? Saying that, oh, they would hot drop Regicide. That's what we were talking about.
Yes.
And then I think you ended up saying that that's not a team that does that. And boy, I'm with you. I was with you until they decided to pull this. And then this is a completely different side to Inner Circle that I haven't seen before. And I love it.
To theorize.
They have nothing to lose, Max. They have absolutely nothing to lose. They have a 30-point lead. They do have recall towers. They had that 3-1 split. They weren't going to commit all their players like APG does. And it goes to show the Inner Circle and the other squads were watching and going and VOD reviewing because they realized that APG does send all the players to that area. They don't do the 3-1 split. Send somebody to the recall tower.
Yeah, to theorize on this, I did say during the finals so far, Inner Circle playing very scared, very passive, which it does not suit their playstyle. Their team that early game normally don't fight, but that when they have to go for these big pushes late game to claim position in circle, to try and take control of the circle itself and actually go for the win, they'll do it. This did not feel on day one, day two like the Inner Circle that we were used to seeing play, even some of the members last year and start of this year, and especially during PMWC where they were just so aggressive. I love to see it, and it's good to see that come back on this very first game of day 3 for these finals on Rondo. Circle about to shift once more, and Yulin is still in circle. It's still there.
Yeah, top is still there. Inner Circle is going to be coming in a little bit more. I think they're just going to start focusing now on their match that they have it alive. And this is bad news for Regicide. You hate to see this if you're Regicide fans, because Inner Circle is putting up some numbers. They're still alive. This is not what you want to see.
Well, actually, wait. Someone brought up a very good topic in chat. ABG saying, wait, so will they bridge camp APG in a wrangle? Because they're playing very aggressive now. That's a very good question, actually, ABD in chat. That is genuinely, we'll have to keep an eye out for that because that could happen.
I think if they get 10 points here in this match, going into the first Erangel, I think we could see that.
We could.
And I'm hoping that APG realizes that it was Inner Circle that decided to hot drop them there. I'm hoping that they decide to back off a little bit. And if I'm not mistaken, Top might have been able to get some of the players there. There you go.
Or the res?
The rest, all of them coming back.
Arcred left, so he just got it. Oh, that is such a save. He just got the entire squad back up top. Say our MVP. Lord and Savior.
Yo, for real. And this is stuff that doesn't get taken into account when you talk about MVP stuff. That could be the play right there that sends APG to PMGC. That's how important that recall was.
Yes. That was a massive one. Like, he was waiting for you guys. If you weren't looking on the map feed, I know we didn't show it that much, but he was staying super silent, avoiding to fight Arcred the entire time. He's just really avoiding any engagement. Arcred start leaving, and then he sneaks up on the recall tower, and he gets his entire team back up. That is what he did. He played it super slow because they didn't do the typical 3-1 split. They have 4 players fighting Arcred and Inner Circle in that position in Yulin. So, yeah, Top. The savior here, maybe for APG, maybe giving them the ticket to PMGC. Though over to another fight, Brute Force. Actually, we talked about Riot 7 a little bit too. Did not fight in Yulin. Fully disengaged. I think they saw too many parachutes in Yulin. Like, okay, we're just going to go west instead, avoid it entirely. But now they're already involved in an early clash versus Goat, and they are split. So Brute Force really in this spot don't have a huge advantage.
Yeah, to be completely honest, I think maybe Brute Force is thinking about towards the end game, wanting to survive a little bit longer, keeping those recall towers in case they do get into a fight. Maybe in the 2nd to 3rd stage, having that recall possibility still there for their squads. By the way, going back to APG, if you're an APG fan, I want to see you put a W in the chat because, man, I don't think some of you guys realize how important that recall was for the squad. There you go. Capri's gonna be able to find. No, he gets baited.
Oh, man, the pincer move works out. The bait confirms into a few more elimination points, and Slonic just trying to get the hell out of dodge. And I think it'll work out. The recall towers are still activated until later on in this game.
Yep.
But here, 3 players out. Slonic, you better find a recall tower. And the thing is, when you get onto phase 2, phase 3, chances are those recall towers are getting camped by teams. So I'm not even sure if Slonic will be able to pull off this res.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to. Meanwhile, though, Skyforce, the squad that definitely needs to be able to get some points, because that's the only way that they're going to be able to qualify if they end up in the top 4, depending on what happens there with VP and some of the PMGC points. It's a bit of a disappointment, too. Oh, man, we have a lot of APG fans in the chat. Let's go, baby.
Oh, the spam is
lots
real.
of W's coming through. Dad, I hate to repeat it again, but it was such an insane revive.
Vic just mollied himself. No, go. What is happening now? You're just going to get completely just destroyed by all of Skyforce.
Oh, no.
Really good re-engage. I think they saw in the elimination feed also, and then they like see the Molotov. Someone mollying themselves. It's like, well, I guess we'll push this. This is making it super easy for us. Go also. Godless has got an amazing off angle there, making sure Kraken can't peek over this rooftop. And now Skyforce is slowly going to get the res onto Icy. Sancho already in the opposing building. And he did get the res, it seems. Slonic did get the full res onto the side of Brute Force.
Oh, what a nade right there by Sancho. Oh, he couldn't switch it fast enough. I thought he was going to maybe be able to. But Killer Joe should end up getting picked up here and backfire. Honestly, this push absolutely backfired to Skyforce and what they were able to do. Meanwhile, Godless is going to be the last one standing. Archer is going to be coming in. What was Archer in the standings for this? I think they were, what, 45 points? Let me go back and check. 45 points, 14th place.
Yeah. I'm going to show the map feed real quick.
I mean, they need to be able to put up those numbers. As you were saying, they want to pass upgrade in regards to the Uzbekistan PMGC points.
Here's the map feed. It's going towards Yuling, guys, just so we can see. We haven't shown the map feed too much because so many engagements are happening around the board. But it is going towards Yuling, over to the eastern side. Really good for APG and Inner Circle, by the way. So this is going to be very impactful. We'll see how the circle is going to go. As we see also Regicide taking a fight, winning a fight on the map feed. So they've currently won a good amount of points. So this is making it even harder for Inner Circle to really have that big game to distance themselves. Regicide, they know what they're doing here. They can't afford to take an L in this first match.
APG realizes what's at stake too. They're staying very compact. They're not doing any splits. They're making sure they don't give anybody else an advantage as T24 currently goes down. Balak being able to hit some shots right there. Slonic's going to be able to confirm T24. Balak confirming even more shots on Brute Force out of everybody. And this is numbers. And this is eliminations and points that they're going to be able to connect right here with. And if they continue to do this, Balak just popping it up right now. Brute Force trying to take him just by himself, Max.
Nat Falloc, please nade it. You have 2 grenades. This is the prime time to nade it on behind those cars. The car does explode. Is going to be some hard cover. There you go. Nade it, Falloc. You're known for the nades. Hit it. Does he do it? Oh, a little bit too far. He's got one more. Close. Take your time. No rush. They can't move from that spot. Too far once again.
Bit too far.
Missing everything, Falloc. No. He was so rushed by it. But they still get the off angle.
There you go.
They get the squad wipe. End of Brute Force. They still do get those eliminations. Nicely done. But I feel like Falloc was a bit tense there. Well, am I mistaken, Seven? He felt like he was rushed for those elims.
Yeah, he definitely looked like he wanted to get those elims. He kept picking whenever they were trying to set him up. He didn't give a damn. I think this is the gameplay that we're going to be seeing from Inner Circle the whole day, to be completely honest. A team that has nothing to lose, already going more than likely to PMGC. I don't see them losing the lead to Regicide in the PMGC points or Pakistan Max, if I'm being completely honest with you. Do you?
I'm just going to say the Regicide are still alive in this game, and they got a bunch of elims. And it's a Rondo game. That is all I'm going to say. I'm going to base entirely the answer to that question on how this game unfolds. Okay, we'll see. If Regicide go out now, I think it's GG. It's done. If they get a good top 3 with a ton of elims, I think it's still possible. We see Regicide trying to overtake Inner Circle in the Pakistani PMGC points ranking. Falloc, though, finding Lemon from Mad Balls. They're getting involved. They're trying to zone teams out. Because they are still one of the few teams in Circle here, Seven. So they have a great late game potential.
Yeah, and for this fight right now going on, I mean, you have ASIA coming in too. Regicide, things aren't going your way for Regicide as they just continue to lose players. Only 2 players left alive, and it's another Pakistani team coming in as well. ASIA just wanting to take over everything here. Pinkman, there's actually 3 players left alive there from Regicide. I wasn't able to see where Pinkman was. He was getting the off angle. And for this squad, the crazy thing right now, Max, is that this fight could also affect what's going to happen in the next match between Inner Circle and APG. Because if Inner Circle realizes that Regicide went off early, they actually increased the point lead. That's when we will see that scenario that chat was talking about of them maybe going a bit for a camping situation on the bridge in Erangel.
It could definitely happen. Like this game, as you said, is going to be pretty much setting up the entire pacing and how the events are going to be unfolding on our Erangel and Miramars, based, of course, on how many games we're going to play after this rondo. Valak, though, here we go. The sprays connecting on Mad Bulls. They're not quite able to confirm because Mad Bulls are in these buildings, so it's very hard from that kind of range, like 150 meters away for Inner Circle to get the flush. But they're loving seeing the two other Pakistani teams fighting each other. Regicide losing another player, and Vaz, one of the top performers, Roshan, still alive. They're just so split here. I think this is it. I think Regicide here are going to have too big a point gap to close in how many games are left today. I think this is pretty much confirming Inner Circle should make it to PMGC again, unless something super unusual happens for Regicide in the next few matches.
And the thing, too, is that with the Smash Roll, we really don't know how many matches we're going to be getting today, right? We still haven't seen what Hora has been able to do. We haven't seen, I think BP, if I'm not mistaken, they ended up losing some players early on.
Yes.
And I can't wait to find out if they're still alive. Where's VP at? Let me look at the map feed real quick. Oh, VP's good, too. VP, oh, where VP's at right now?
Wait, do we do prediction? I think we show map and we do prediction here while nothing's happening. Guys,
we do.
Map feed is about to pop very soon for the next circle. Tell us where you think is going to be going. Actually, they're showing it on the main feed, so I'll just do that, so you guys can see the gameplay at the same time between I8 and the side of Mad Bulls. If it goes over to the mountainside, this is going to be a horrendous finish. Those high ground positions with these big, like, rock mountains in the middle of it, they're kind of just massive pillars, are so hard to work around. Circle
we
shift.
still have some of the other squads. Look, we have Hora, we got VP, we have APG, Konina Power. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was Dagestan. Oh, no, that was Alcatia. Okay.
Yeah. But guys, make your prediction in the chat. Who do you think is going to be taking home this Rondo game? And if you want to go a little bit extra, tell us how many limbs you think they're going to be getting. And you know what? Let's try and push that prediction to the max. Is I8 able to clean actually a lot of space on the western side. They still have to carve their way into the circle. Mad Bull's getting out of dodge. 8 eliminations for I8, so they are waking up in this Rondo match, it seems.
Yeah, I'm going to be going with one that I didn't expect that I'm going to be going with here. And it's going to be none other than APG.
Okay. APG.
They're playing it super slow. I seen APG get circles in the past, Max, and they still tend to be more aggressive. I think APG knows what's at stake here, and they want to make sure that they stay alive a little bit longer. They haven't seen VP go out yet.
This is the most hyped first game. APG still alive, Inner Circle still alive, Hora still alive, Virtus Pro still in this game. Like, everyone is still in this match we're currently mainly focusing on. Even Alcazia's up there on the northern side. I'm going to go for Virtus Pro. That's going to be my prediction here next to the mountain. Nice. They're looking in a really good spot. But I8 suffering from the shots off Foops, man. Not able to flush it just yet.
Take a look at something.
Yeah.
For everybody, too. Take a look at the leaderboard right now on the right-hand side of the screen. Usually, we tend to see the top teams having the most eliminations. And right now, it's completely flipped. All the top teams are playing passive.
Oh, you're right.
All the top teams don't want to overextend. It's all those bottom teams currently just freaking out. We have Inner Circle with 10 eliminations. We have Archer with 5. And then you continue on ASI with 8, Go with 8, and then Skyforce with 7. This is just madness.
These bottom teams are so hungry for a win here, 7. Not even just a win. They just want to get a ton of eliminations. They just want to vent their frustration on the lobby here on this Rondo game. Hey, actually, Hora, really good defense versus Konina Power. Actually, yeah, Hora, fully regroup. You need to defend here. If you want to hold on to this ridge, you need to eliminate Konina Power. Ooh. Massive nade from Eugene onto Jiggle. They should be able to find the res unless here they go for the full party. Actually, I8's going to third party here. That might give a lot of precious time over to Hora to go for the reset and bring up Jiggle. Hey, res him? Okay, they got him. He's fine.
Oh, barely. Come on, throw a nade. You gotta set them back. Oh, they're getting knocked right now by somebody completely different.
Big third party.
Did they get that rest? He's gonna go down again.
No. Oh, no, he's fine. Oh, no, he's not fine.
Oh my God, yeah, he's going down again.
I really thought he was okay. Sorry, guys. That's unfortunate. Okay, no fear. Hold the line. You've been the savior of this team time and...
Nope.
I'm not...
Max, shut up, Max. All right, come on. Let's see what Felipe's gonna be able to do here. Let's see if maybe Sky will be able to do something, because Karina Powers wanting to take onto this fight. I mean, I think they might have realized too that it ends up being Hora Esports, and they're just going for it. There you go. Hora gets eliminated very early on, and they will end up getting that much points. VP right now could be that one team going into the second match that hits the smash roll, as Karina Power wanting to get a little bit closer there to the smash roll as well.
Don't clip that, guys. That was horrible. That was really bad. That was really bad. That was horrible. I really thought i8 would commit a little bit harder to this fight, but it seemed like Karina Power were able to demand respect in that position and actually zone i8 away, stop them from fully committing to the fight. Then Karina Power could re-engage onto Hora, so that was a really good play from Karina Power on their lonesome. i8 though, no cars. I don't know how many smokes or emergency cover flares they have, but the circle, it shifts away again, and look who's in circle. It's Inner Circle, living up to their name. It seems they're the circle magnet on this match.
Look who else is in
Virtus
circle.
Pro.
VP, your pick is going to be in there. APG is going to have to find a way in. They can't continue to be this passive. Luckily for them, I mean, a lot of teams have been eliminated at this point, and they have been trying to do that 2-2 split. The thing too is that this squad hasn't really moved much. What kind of utility are you going to be working with? What kind of equipment overall are you going to be working with?
I don't know. So many emergency cover flares coming out actually from i8, but I don't think it's going to get them that far. That's still not going to be in circle currently. And i8, you know, they're just looking at Inner Circle. These two teams are just eyeing out each other, waiting for that fight to happen. Karina Power, trying to get some picks onto Alcadzia. Prepod's got a really good angle in the distance. Same for Frieza. I think they're going to struggle here. These cars are not in great working condition, I can tell you that much. They're missing a few wheels, actually. Alcadzia have got to start thinking about moving in the circle themselves, as Eugene, the blue zone, does get him, and I think they're just going to deny these points. And yep, that's 2 points down the drain. No one will be able to secure them.
Yeah, and for Karina Power, I mean, they secure 5 eliminations. They don't end up passing Hora. Now VP, like, how is VP gonna be able to respond to this? The VP is playing the most passive game I think I've ever seen them play, Max. Which is something that, if you remember, you actually called out quite well last time. And it kind of sets the tone for that squad, because if they hit that smash roll, they could do exactly what Wolves did in PMSL Americas, which is just play passive. You don't have to go for crazy eliminations. Play your rotations. Play towards the end of the game, and there you go. You get a chance to see the circle.
Yeah, but to jump on that also, they know they have not seen in the elimination feed Virtus Pro get eliminated, right? So, like, they're still in this game. They're still alive. We can't afford to go out now. Otherwise, that's opening up an opportunity for Virtus Pro. And guess what? Virtus Pro also know APG are still in this game. So there's that rivalry, and the thing is, they don't even know they're less than 50 meters away from each other. They're going to clash, and this is going to be possibly one of the most important fights of this entire PMSL season for CSA between Virtus Pro and APG on the eastern side. We really need to keep a focus on that, as Inner Circle and Alcadzia will now be neighbors, and we'll be having a little bit of a back and forth, but not committing to a full engagement just yet.
I mean, Inner Circle is going to be cutting the lead massively here to Regicide too. Placement points will start playing effect. The eliminations will come into effect as well. There you go. We finally get a chance to see what APG is working with. And we're getting the fight, baby. We're getting APG versus BP. The teams that are currently not only just contending to become a champion for PMSL CSA Fall Split, they're also fighting for the PMGC points on Central Asia. Yo, this match is pure cinema. And now APG is making sure that third party, whatever's going on within their circle, oh, let's go. Yo, this is the most hyped first match I think I've ever seen in my life.
This is so sick. All the storylines combining into one big culmination here on Rondo. This finishing moment is going to be absolutely incredible. There you go, Frieza. Got to be careful on that peak circle. About to shift. We're about to go into phase 7 here. There, it pops, and it does go again towards APG and Virtus Pro over to the eastern side, but they're going to have to move in. And I don't think they can coexist for much longer here. I think a fight is going to have to break out. Over to the west, though, Inner Circle, i8, the two Pakistani teams here have to move in right into that roadside too. So Inner Circle, this fight is going to be so important for your chances here to make sure you can get away from Regicide in the Pakistani PMGC points. And they're going to have to push in like 20 seconds. So Inner Circle, keep an eye out because they need to do a big play here as Falak is picked off and instantly flushed out by Reefus.
And that's going to be great for APG, wanting to collect a little bit more points, trying to separate themselves. I think he got stolen, if I'm not mistaken, there.
Yes, by Elementrix.
Reefus.
Not the way to go.
I mean, with Inner Circle, they have 10 eliminations. Regicide only ended up getting 5. So they already extended their lead by 5, not counting in the placement points. And for Alpha Gaming, this is a little bit of a worry between themselves and Alcadzia because they could end up getting sandwiched with VP as well. The thing with VP is they also haven't moved that much. What kind of utility are you going to be working with? And you can't really overextend because of how many squads are just going to have free line of sight on you.
So many emergency cover flares. This is such a good little mini compound the GOAT created for themselves. It's in circle too, so this is a great spot. But you know what? It's such a good position. Teams are going to want to steal it away. Sunflower, aka Noki, getting himself some damage done, but Alcazia also going to be able to get himself some good sprays, connecting so hard onto IC. Now Sunflower, I believe, the sole survivor, and he will be going down. Still a massive performance in terms of eliminations for Inner Circle. 10 eliminations, but they will not be able to make it into the top 5.
Yeah, APG needed to find a win to third party this fight. I think they might have given enough time for Alcazia to just reset, which Alcazia should end up switching their focus here towards them. And you can see it now. It's starting to move up, starting to focus a little bit more towards what APG is starting to do. VP Malloy getting a knock there on the elimination feed on none other than Skyforce, confirming even more knocks. For this squad, they're wanting to get to 123 points. If you're just joining in, this match roll is set at 123. If VP gets to 123 points or more, they won't win via smash roll in this match, but going into the next match, if they do end up winning, they will become the champions.
They just got 3 more limbs out of nowhere in the last 10 seconds, 7. VP are in. They should be making it.
123 placement points.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they're getting even more placement points here. They're going to keep popping off. They should be able to make it in. Alcazia eliminated more placement points over to Virtus Pro. Ladies and gentlemen, it is done. We will be having a team making in the Smash Zone in Game 1 here on Rondo, and it's going to be none other than Virtus Pro.
VP wanting to see if they can maybe end up working with GOAT. No, they don't want to work with anybody. They want to take matter into their own hands. And GOAT is honestly a surprise team. GOAT has been able to put up some numbers in this match. 12 points, I think, so far. And those coming just via eliminations. Virtus Pro, what are you going to be doing here? Just backing away a little bit more, waiting to see what's going to be happening with the circle. Oh, wow. I think they're going to be going for the wraparound, and they will have free line of sight here with the ridges, the way the ridges work. They just need to make sure they don't lose anybody there towards GOAT. If you're APG, you want to push, this is your time to make sure you get that control. They're a little bit worried earlier with what was happening with Alcazia, but APG needs to push here, Max.
No, exactly. You said it perfectly. APG need to push here. The elimination feeder was lighting up for a little bit. Killer Joe still surviving for GOAT, maybe able to do even more damage to Virtus Pro, but it seems like he's going to be in the midst of that Molotov. He will be cooked to a crisp, and that's going to be the end for GOAT. Still a valiant effort. Gets a third place with a bunch of eliminations, but VP, they take away such a strong position on the road now. They got so many emergency cover flares. This is great for them. APG also now made in circle. This is about to go into phase 9, but Aragon, he's aggressive. He's pushing up, and he's going to hold off all of APG on his lonesome right now.
Aragon with a pull-up, just getting close and personal with the nade range. He's going to be seeing if he can connect with one. He won't be able to connect with one. Doc, however, getting that angle, making sure that Aragon does end up getting knocked. And this is a fight not only for the championship of PMSL CSA, just want to reiterate for everybody, these are teams that are currently fighting for PMGC points. And right now, APG, with the way that Top was able to revive him early on, Max, they're putting the fight to VP, and they could end up winning this match.
Everyone on the team has been putting in the work, putting in the hours. They are hungry, and they're devouring this chicken dinner right away. The nade is on point. Virtus Pro back to the lobby, and APG claiming the first chicken dinner of the day. It was only a 10-point lead. Maybe able to increase it a little bit, but the competition is fierce between these two teams, and we still yet don't know who will make it to PMGC. We still maybe have 5 games left to go, 7. The hype is unreal here on this final day of the finals.
The hype is absolutely crazy because now Alpha Gaming, with that, they not only secure some extra points, they not only end up moving on the overall leaderboard, they kind of extend their lead as well towards VP in regards to those PMGC points. So moving into the next match, remember, we were talking about what Inner Circle is going to be doing. They decided to do something crazy, and that was hot drop APG in this one. Whoever the Alpha Gaming CEO is, I want you to look straight into my face, and I just want to let you know, you better buy a brand new car for Top, okay? Because Top, with him being able to revive your squad, he might have just single-handedly saved your chances of going to PMGC. Imagine if APG don't get that revive from Top, Max, and BP still ends up being in second place with the amount of elims. Not only do they move down on the leaderboard here for PMSL CSA, they will lose the lead that they had for the PMGC points.
So I'm just checking. Chat is saying they denied. Was that a self-denied nade at the end? Because I thought that came out actually from APG. The POV changed last second. Was it? I'll have to we'll rewatch that actually.
Shall we even if it was. Yeah. It still stands. The placement points are there. They're gonna be able to I'll get them in points if I'm not mistaken.
I'm gonna rewatch that. We're putting the game back, guys. see exactly if it was a deny, see what happened there, because it was down to Malloy. Voston, yeah, instantly cooking the nade because they know who this is. And yeah, he just cooks it right behind that emergency cover flare. I didn't realize at the time too, but yeah, insta double denied. So that's 2 elims taken away last second because they knew exactly who was at the end. So Virtus Pro, actually, a very smart play here on this Rondo that I think could actually, if we do have a 2-point difference or less, 7, that deny is going to be so important at the end.
That will be. Oh, man.
Ooh.
I can't wait to see what that overall is going to be looking like. I can't wait to see what those updated numbers. Whoever's updating the numbers on Liquipedia for the PMGC points, let us know what everything's looking like in Hora. Oh, what could have been, Hora? What could have been there, too? I thought this was the team that was going to end up performing when it came to Rondo in regards to the top 2 teams. I ended up being absolutely wrong there, Max, in this play right here, honestly, man. In the highlights, you know what I want to see on this highlights, Max? I want to see Top hitting that recall tower. That's the most important highlight of this match.
That was play of the game. That recall there was so important. Is there anyone in chat that still is not sold on Rondo? Because if you're not sold on Rondo after this game and everything we witnessed from like literally minute 1 until the end of the game between Virtus Pro and the side of APG, even Inner Circle and Horror making it pretty fine this game, I don't think you're paying attention, because this was absolute cinema, as we like to say here, for some of these games. And that was definitely that was the best game we had so far this entire tournament. Like in terms of storyline, the gameplay, the strategy, the playstyle for some of these teams completely flipping the switch when it comes to playing aggressive, like Inner Circle, was just beautiful to witness.
By the way, Krishna S, VP Scare of APG, I think you're misunderstanding why they decided to deny those points. They realized that it was APG that was fighting them.
Yep.
And they know VP is what's at stake. VP VP didn't have to win this match. They just needed to get to 123 points.
Yes.
So they did the exact correct thing. Deny those points to a team that you're currently fighting. When you talk about PMGC points that you're wanting to stop moving up the leaderboard, that was a very important fight.
It was very important, like very smart, because if you win this game, even though you're in the Smash Zone, it doesn't count. The game you get into the Smash Zone does not count towards you possibly becoming champions. Only the next game, which means now our first Durangle is going to be the first one where technically we could be crowning a champion if VP make it happen, or are we going to see other weird stuff happening? Maybe hot dropping VP trying to ruin their chances, Inner Circle playing more aggressive, as Top will be our MVP of the game. And now this is the Top effect, you know, coming out here. 4 eliminations, 738 damage. The man was second. No Fear not doing too good. I think on the MVP rankings, actually, 7. Maybe Top would be overtaking No Fear. It might take another game for that to happen, but he is making that race to be the MVP this season once again.
Yep. Can we give him some points, some extra points for that recall? Please.
That could count in the MVP, actually. That, number of recalls. You could add it there, for sure. Hey, Phallic.
I think it should come into play, man. I can't stress enough how important that recall was, especially with what VP was able to do. Like, just imagine, Max, going into the second match. If it would have been not the case, if Top would have ended up dying there goes APG. There goes all the points that they were able to get. VP would have been able to pass them. Oh, man.
Yeah. Crazy stuff happening here. 19 points going over to APG, 10 placement points, and 9 eliminations going over to the side of Virtus Pro, though. Get himself 8 eliminations and 6 placements. So, yeah, that's going to be, still a sizable 5-point difference that APG is able to increase. So that we had 10-point difference initially. 15? Now it's 15. So it is increasing. This is big, but 15 points, when you look at how many games, again, could be left, it isn't really that big a lead. APG are not comfortable just yet.
And for Inner Circle, perfect match that you needed to have. They extend their lead by 7 points, but let's look at this overall. Ooh, APG now in 3rd place, 103 points. And VP, 127. Within that Smash roll, within that Smash Zone, Max. What is Hora going to be doing here? What is APG, KP as well, Dagestan? What are some of the other squads? Are they going to maybe target VP?
There's so much could be happening. I don't even want to start predicting because there's so many theoretical approaches to this game that I don't even know what's going to be going down. But yeah, actually looking at Horror here, they would need 12 points to be in the Smash Zone, which is definitely doable. Looking on the second page still, a lot of red arrows coming on for Brute Force, Madballs, Regicide. I8 jumping up 1, Inner Circle jumping up a rank. But again, these teams, we don't really care about when it comes to making it top 3. We just care about these teams when it comes to their regional ranking. So again, Regicide, Inner Circle, big focal point on them. And of course, Arc Red, they are still trying to play catch up to upgrade for Uzbekistan. but as of right now, not able to really have the impact they wanted to overtake them on game 1 on Rondo. So that's not going down so far.
Yeah, chat saying there the point tally. Alpha Gaming in regards to PMGC points for Central Asia. Alpha Gaming 273, Virtus Pro there at 258.
Ooh.
Yikes. I'm glad that whoever was saying 17 points, it was incorrect. It's 15 points. 15 points is the difference.
Yep.
Dang. What a match, bro.
Yeah. Some people, I'm seeing some people saying they don't like the Smash rule. Like, for me, this is the reason why the Smash rule is so entertaining. Like, anything can happen. You don't know when the tournament ends, so every game is so impactful. And it changes the whole dynamic of the tournament. Sometimes you're going to last in, like, you know who the champion's going to be. Gets a bit redundant. Here,
yeah,
we could have a random team just getting the Smash Zone out of nowhere, back it up with a chicken dinner right after that, and be your champion. So you got to be careful. You need to lock in right now if you're towards the top.
I mean, here VP could end up choking in a way, and then the other teams could, the other top 4 teams that are within range of maybe getting into the into the Smash Zone,
yeah,
they could end up winning, and then we could have a team that wasn't VP that ends up winning. So I love the Smash Roll. I love Rondo. I can't believe I'm actually saying this. For the longest time, I was against it, but boy, this game, I've been a fan of it since I saw it the first time in PMSL Americas. Yeah, PMSL CSA, actually, to be completely honest. But what I just saw here makes me even more happy to what the PMGC Grand Finals are going to be like.
Yeah, I remember during PMWC we're talking about Rondo, like, oh, but Sanok is so cool. And now you did a complete 180. He's like, Rondo, so cool. The best map.
I love the recoil towers. I feel like that creates such an insane aspect too.
Yes.
For the gameplay.
I think I'm more of a fan of like the layout of the map and also the emergency cover flares and the terraforming aspect, but like recalls do add a very interesting layer to the game that we've never seen before in this esports. It's very cool. Anyways, hello to a few of the new people that joined us in chat. Niptura is here moderating, so be careful, be nice, or she'll ban you. No, she's okay sometimes. She can be nice. Leo plays. She will ban you. Oshok, Dilip, what's up? Blero, Orton, Zinko Gamer YT, Slimani, welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. Ank, Shia, Hopeless. How's everyone doing? What are we thinking? Are we getting a smash this game, or is it going to go deeper? Are we going to see another team trying to delay the smash from happening for Virtus Pro? I wonder. I think it's. I think we're going to have Horror do well here, and this is not me a prediction, but again, I'm just looking historically. Yeah. Erangel has such a good map for Horror Esport. This is literally their prime time for them to get in the smash zone. Getting the win and stuff, I don't know, but to actually get some good points on board, I think this is a chance. Just avoid these weird hot drops around the garages south of Yasnaya, and I think Yasnaya will be just a good entry point to the circle for them, and they can do well. So Horror, just be careful for the first 2 minutes of the game, and they should be okay.
Historically speaking, the past 2 days, Max, the first Erangel has been amazing for VP.
Yes.
In day 1, they got a win with 9 eliminations. In day 2, they got a 3rd place finish with 11 eliminations. So top 3 guaranteed. And you know they're going to be playing a little bit different. You know, like, they know that they're in their smash zone. And we saw how they just play Rondo as well. Playing super passive too. Waiting for the right time to strike, which it ended up being the right time for this squad to strike. There is a high chance. I feel like there's definitely a high chance that VP could close it out here in this second match. They could end up winning via Smash Roll.
It could happen, man. And again, Smash makes it so hard to predict how the day is going to go down. Before, it was just get as many points as possible, play your game until match 6. Now you might just be out of games. You might just have 1 game remaining. That's how things are going to be going down for this. APG, a lot of APG love in the chat.
Yep, Cindy saying VP, they got to watch out. Yeah, they do.
Okay, generally, let's entertain the thought. Hot drop, yes, no. And if yes, why? Who? Like, what's happening on that front?
I don't think it would end up being a hot drop, but I think somebody is going to try to get him in a rotation, depending on the circle. If it's very predictable, if it's a circle that we have gotten in a playing pad that we have gotten in teams, obviously, we know teams are definitely watching the feed and watching in regards to going back to the hotel, doing that VOD review, seeing where teams are landing, seeing how teams are reacting to certain rotations as well. It won't be a hot drop in my eyes, but it will be a rotation camp.
Could be. I mean, we just witnessed in the last game, right, 2-7, the entire lobby in the late game at least, reacting to the fact that Virtus Pro is still alive. APG were playing super passive, I'm telling you, purely because Virtus Pro was still alive. They're like, we need to win this game. We can't allow VP to outlive us and outfrag us. Which, even then, they did get outfragged by Virtus Pro. So I feel like until we see the teams realize in the elimination feed that Virtus Pro are eliminated, they're going to play it pretty safe, unless they know they're actively fighting VP, and then you're just going to go completely mental on that team and just try and win the fight. So yeah, elimination feed tracking is very important for these teams in these very key moments of a tournament, especially on the last day of the finals, to know where are they, what's the point difference, should we play more aggressive, more passive, do we need to play survivor mode, do we need to play big aggressive mode. All of this is taken into account by all of these players in these matches.
Yeah, I agree with what somebody's saying in the chat. Daniel's saying 20 points in Smash Roll is fair, 10 points is just too low. Yeah, I'm with you.
I agree.
I'm with you, especially with Rondo, because Rondo, I mean, we just saw what can happen. You can definitely get those 10 points very easily.
Yeah, because they wouldn't be in Smash Zone, right? They would be single digits away. I didn't count exactly how much it was, but like it would take another good game, well, at least an average game for them to make it. So
yeah. Minimum 2 games. It would make a minimum 2 games, unless a team just pops off in first match, which with Rondo, I mean, it's a possibility. If VP would have ended up getting the win there, I think they end up hitting the 20 point, if we're talking about it, Daniel.
Yeah, because you get more placements, you eliminate, what was it, still 4 players of APG alive, so yeah, they would make the 20 if they got the win there.
Is it allowed to deliberately nade yourself? Yeah, it's a strategy. It's part of the game. There's nothing wrong with it. It's actually a smart play in regards to VP.
People saying,
you guys hate, Chad, do you guys hate it, or you guys don't like it, or you guys like that VP decided to deny those points strategy wise? I personally like it.
Yeah.
How are you feeling with it, Max?
I think it's the best play. I don't know why some people were saying coward and stuff, or like scared of APG. No, they're playing the game correctly. It's like when people say they don't like a team playing passive in a center-off circle. That is how you're supposed to play it. Just let people, you know, fight each other, and then you third party at the end and try and go for the win. Are people Kondo?
This is why some of us play casual, and some of these players are pros. They can make the right decision, even if it means that they can take a step back and just, you know, not go for the eliminations. Yeah. Going for the eliminations might not always be the right play.
I believe the game smart play is about to start, by the way. We do have the music. Usually, guys, when music starts, that means the game is inbound. The game is coming up very shortly. Erangel, number 1. It's gonna be a crazy match here. Unexpected.
I don't like it at all, so coward. To each their own. That's a bit sportsman-like. Yo, a lot of you guys actually don't like it. I see some of you guys liking it. I'm surprised.
The people saying that are people that are supporting APG. I think if you're looking at this from an unbiased perspective, I think you would know that was the right play for VP.
If it would have been roles reversed, if APG does it, yeah, that's the best play I've seen in my life.
APG preach, so good. You did not give the limbs. Wow, so smart. 10,000 IQ. Virtus Pro do it. They're so scared. They're so scared of APG.
It's a cowardly way to go out. I think we need you guys in the next year. We have an African tournament again. Hey, man, we get invited. If we get paid, I'll go. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Next match timing, trying to start. Just looking at the players. They're contemplating it. VP saying we can become champions right now. Oh, look at him.
25 seconds.
Cool, calm, collected.
He's locked in.
Do we think it finishes here, Max?
Do you think?
I'm scared. There's like an eerie thing going on right now. I don't know if you're feeling that, but I'm like,
no Smash. No Smash. I think you and me both predicted match 4 is going to be a Smash. I'm going match 4. I think that is. We're going to go to the third Erangel, and then the team is going to smash it. We'll have enough teams in the Smash Zone. I think we'll have 3, maybe 4 teams by then in the Smash Zone, maybe more, depending on how the point distribution works out on all of these Erangel. But here we go, match 2 first. Erangel of the day. Maybe again, our last game. We better be here, locked in, checking out the stream. Playing.
Chat, it's a question for you too, chat.
Yes.
Let us know. Do we get a smash? Yes or no from BP? Just type in yes or no. Spam it. For all the mods, let them spam it for just one time. Yes or no, do we get a smash roll win here by VP in the second match?
Oh, we got a new poll in the chat, by the way. Threshold to be determined by day 2 top 1 plus 10 points, 10 to 15 points, or 20 points, or I don't have an opinion. I put 20 points. I think with Rondo is the best. If it's not Rondo, 10 is fine. But with Rondo, 20, it makes sense. Tell us. Make sure to vote. Share your opinion so that the PUBG Mobile Esports team knows what you guys want. And maybe we'll have changes in the future based on your feedback.
Hey, we're getting no's.
Yeah.
We're getting no's, Max.
A lot of no's. Ooh. A few yeses here and there, but mostly no's. So, okay, everyone's picking the choice of a no chicken dinner will be going to Virtus Pro.
I feel like I'm with you in regards to like for some of these questions, we should also follow it up with like, okay, which one's your favorite team so we know.
Hey, look at VP though.
Answer might be
Dropping Lipovka here this time around, away from pretty much anyone. Instacar rotation. It's going to military. APG, you are so lucky. That is literally the perfect set. Do you remember the last Sovnovka Island finish we had 7, where they just farmed the entire lobby and got the win? APG, do not fumble the bag. If you want to get in the smash zone with a circle like this, this could be happening this match.
Great adjustment there by Inner Circle. The circle popped in there right away. They decided to go towards military.
Well, they parachuted.
Yeah, it's still under parachutes. They realized what was going to happen, and they decided to just fully send it through straight to military. Oh my goodness, APG, you could not be more blessed. Yo, there's a world, Max, where APG ends up being with enough points to do maybe a smash roll set into the next match.
Yeah, just to go on another topic real quick, Dagestan already starting with 2 eliminations picked up by Shifu near apartments and school is a great pickup. Don't forget, this team currently, if I'm not mistaken, are in 5th position in the leaderboards. So actually, those 2 elims for a team that is not really competing in the regional PMGC standards, is competing only for top 3 in this tournament, this is a very good start for Dagestan. So they know exactly what they were trying to achieve here at the start of this match.
Yeah,
I'm showing the map feed real quick. Here you go.
If you're APG right now, you need to do what it's the exact same thing that you were able to do last time.
Hey.
In regards to this position, in regards to this kind of circles, frag out. They need 20 points. That's all they need to get within the smash zone. Within the smash zone for the next match.
That's all they need. I'm going to show the map feed
honestly.
again, just so you guys can see. So yeah, Inner Circle already moved in. Brute Force already moved in. Same Varkids, yeah, I think they might have a hovercraft, so they're going to be making that rotation north across the river. Virtus Pro, what's their game plan? They're next to Milta Power, Milta currently, and next to Regicide on the east. I think they may be looking for a hovercraft too at this point, maybe a boat to go for a boatation, but they want to make it across early. But that Lipovka drop is making it a little bit harder for them to go for that instant rotation across the river onto Military Island.
That's right. Oh man, this whole thing just changed for me with how APG just got absolutely blessed. Okay, with this circle,
Smash.
There is that next question, Max. Does APG get enough points this match, thinking that VP is not going to get the win, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does APG get enough points this match to get into the smash zone going into match 3? Yes or no, chat?
How many they need?
APG get enough points? They just need 20 points,
20...
which I mean...
Yes, 20 points.
They've been able to.
Dope. I mean, on a Military Island game, I would say yes, but actually looking at their position, they're kind of locked in the center here. They weren't able to farm the coastal line like they did yesterday on that game. Yep. So actually...
10 and 10? But yeah, I'm saying like they would have to win this match.
I don't think they're going to win it. I think they're going to get... They might get single digits away from Smash Zone, but I don't think they're getting a Smash Zone just yet. I think their main focal point is making sure VP don't win, and they just get enough points to reach it next match. I think that's the game plan.
Okay.
What do you think?
I'm seeing a lot of yes. I'm with you. I think they get close to it, but they don't cross it.
Yes. Okay. But also horror, like we're talking about
what you mentioned too.
Yeah, we're talking about, of course, the big squads because there's a big rivalry between Virtus Pro and APG. Yep. You have to keep in mind also horror. They're super close here, 12 points, and they're in the smash zone, and they're still in Yasnaya Polyana currently. I'm looking on the map feed. They haven't initiated the rotation. That late rotate could hurt them. Crossing those bridges could be really hard, so horror need to start thinking of a game plan if they do really want to rotate late and it keeps going military island, because there's a... I know it's unlikely, Seven. There's a very small chance it goes back to the mainland next to Ferry Pier or like Yellow's Northwest Bridge. I want to see Horror what they're going to try and achieve this game, because they could be also in contention for the championship depending on how this match goes.
That's true. And Horror does end up performing well in Erangel usually, but I don't know with this circle with what you're saying as well. By the way, I got to give a shout out here to this viewer, because I just appreciate honesty. And boy, was he honest when he gave me an answer to that question I was posting earlier. If APG was going to be able to get it within the Smash Zone after this match. FM_Spectre_X. No, because I'm supporting DG77.
He decides. He wrote the script.
Yeah, appreciate the honesty, bro. I appreciate the honesty. Chat, I want those kind of answers from now on, okay? If you say yes or no, tell me which team you're supporting as well.
Actually, you know what? Let's do that right now. Let's do a little game with the chat. Tell us which team you're supporting in this tournament. Who do you want to see be crowned champion in this event? You know? Tell us in the chat. We'd love to see what other names we see coming back. I think we're going to see maybe a lot of APGs. That's the main one, but I'm intrigued. Horror. I think Horror fans are watching the owner of Horror doing the stream, CR7, that actually told me, we were talking last night, we had a chat, and he said they were going to smash. Like, he told me, one-on-one, they're going to smash, they're going to do it.
I hope they smash. I mean, I have them smashing on game 4. Oh, here comes. Somebody say godlike. Brother, what?
Oh, wait, top. Oh, that could have been a good one when he was going downhill. He's really waiting for this one. He's got a good scope, 8-time scope. Actually, the best scope, 8-time scope. Waiting on the roof. Oh, misses out.
Oh. Chat, we met in this tournament.
What is people say other regional teams?
Somebody say godlike, bro.
Hey, you know what? Did I say this tournament? Actually, maybe I didn't. So that's my fault.
Given for this tournament, I don't think you had to say it.
Yeah, but like they're playing on a technicality, you know. It's like, you didn't say this tournament.
Whatever. Whatever. Oh, that got me good, bro. That got me good. Hey, maybe they'll come back next year. I'm hoping Godlike and Jonathan makes it to a global event at some point.
Would be hype. Does it go mainland or does it go fully military here? Because if you wanted to go mainland, I'm pretty sure you would need 2 hard shifts in a row, northwest or just north in general. So it's not impossible. It's highly unlikely. But if it does happen, this is going to be the most hectic game. Maybe even more hectic than the Rondo we just witnessed, which is crazy to imagine, but it could happen.
Yeah, it could end up happening. Wait, DG is still part of Godlike?
Oh, no, they're not.
I thought it wasn't.
They're not. They're not.
Because I remember it was a thing. If that is okay, that's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe, but no.
Yeah, but their jersey actually has some golden accents to it, which is actually a callback to Godlike, as like an homage. Oh, the circle! The circle! I'm showing it to you guys. Oh my goodness, the circle. This is horrible. It's going mainland, possibly. Oh, no. Oh, this is so bad for everyone. Inner Circle already made the cross. APG.
APG's about to fight.
Oh, okay, we're going back to the main feed. We're going to have big fights. APG already in the cars, making the mad dash over. There is no way this is happening on the last day of the finals.
This is not a bad place for... Oh, Seoul. Oh, Seoul. I don't know about this one.
This is rough.
I don't know about this one because you have a lot of other teams behind you. Yeah, get out of there, brother. Get back with your squad, please. IC is close by. Oh my goodness. Joe, if he goes back to the main island, that is wild.
I think you need a hovercraft if you want to make the cross here. The gatekeeping on the bridge is going to be crazy. Inner Circle, Alcazia, APG, maybe even Skyforce over to the eastern side should go and try and get one of those hovercrafts. If you don't have a hovercraft, making it through this bridge, you're taking a massive gamble right now. This is going to be... This is going to be crazier than Rondo. I'm calling it now. This is going to be the most craziest game we've witnessed so far.
It could end up being a VP. You're talking about passive. A team that's currently being passive, just letting anything happen. They haven't even moved out of Lepovka. They haven't even tried. They're just chilling.
But I'm actually looking at this one. It could still go to military. Like, it's literally almost a 50-50 split on the water. It could go to military.
Bridge?
It could go northwest. It could go bridge. No way we get bridge finish now. Chat?
Bridge?
Chat, are we getting a bridge finish on this one? I saw someone say bridge finish before the circle popped. It's
Chat, bridge finish, yes or no? Please, come on, baby. Don't forget to follow it out with which team you're supporting. Oh, we could get a bridge finish here. That'd be insane. That would be absolutely ridiculous. This circle though, if it does end up going main, it does end up favoring in a way Hora Esports and VP as well, which VP is finally starting to move from Lipovka.
I'm just looking up. Virtus Pro are still in Lipovka. Yeah. Actually, you're right. I'm just looking. They have yet to really initiate that transition.
Yes, bro.
Bridge finish.
Yes, bridge finish. Let's go.
Chat is evil. They just want to see the team suffer. And you know what? Me too. I want to see that happening right now. So, Canina Power still 9 circle. Virtus Pro, Arcred, and Skyforce have some players in circle, but not the entire team. So, like, those, we're still missing out on some squads currently. Everyone else is going to be in there. I'm going to show the map feed for a quick second here, Seven, just so people have context of what's happening. Teams, southern side, Skyforce, APG, Inner Circle, Alcadzia. I like what Arcred are doing. They're sticking to the eastern bridge and waiting for the circle to pop. But this next circle, Seven, is going to be telling of what we're going to witness. Circle pop now. Did pop on the mini-map. It's not being shown.
Oh,
I'll show on the map feed.
Yeah, I think VP is going to try to rotate eastern bridge.
You have to.
Are we on the map feed?
Yeah, I'm showing the map feed right now. It goes back.
Look what VP is currently doing. VP, Arcred, and SF are going to be there.
Why are we not showing it on my feed? I was hoping they would show it, but yeah, I'm going to use our private map feed, guys, to show it what's happening. But APG, Inner Circle, Alcadzia, Skyforce, Arcred, VP going to use the eastern bridge, it seems. But this northern side, if you're there, I'm sorry, you're dead. You're not surviving this.
Oh, yeah.
This circle shift. This is the worst for all those northern western teams.
Hora needs to start fragging out. That's all they need to do. They don't need to worry about winning this match. They need to make sure they get enough points to get into the smash zone for next match. Because there's no way that Hora makes it across, right? I mean, you got APG, you got Inner Circle there, you got Alcadzia already. It's going to be tough.
What are these circles? I'm sorry, I'm just more shocked about these circles. Why is it happening now? It could have done this any point this tournament, and it's doing it literally when everything is at stake possibly for these squads. VP, we're looking at the rankings. Look at their health bar. They're taking so much damage from that blue zone. They're using a ton of their resources just to survive. And look at the eastern bridge. You still have Arcred and Skyforce fighting. You have Mongols going for a wide eastern rotate right into VP possibly. Virtus Pro are going to be forced in the fight they don't want to take. And at this stage of the game, I think their chances of a win are already incredibly slim. I don't think we're getting a smash purely with their position on the circle in Milton. It's so bad.
Yeah, they'll end up losing at least 1 or 2 players here. If they do end up making it to main island, you have to end up losing a couple players. That's Brute Force, man. Brute Force got eliminated too. That is rough for that squad. They were in first place at one point for quite a long time, if I'm not mistaken. Even they were able to hold the lead for a couple matches after their performance in Rondo in the first day. And there goes VP. Don't get caught. Don't get caught.
Ooh. They lose 1, and he's flushed. I think it's done. No way you can smash. That transition is so rough. They delayed it so long that now you have multiple teams on that eastern bridge. Yeah, smash, extremely unlikely, which means this is a massive opportunity for teams like Hora, APG, Canina Power, Dagestan to play catch-up and try to get or in the smash zone or get as close as possible to the smash point threshold as possible.
Yep. Yeah, what I tell you, that we're going to end up losing a minimum 2 players there on that rotation. And if not, they might end up losing more too because they're still not within the circle. Once they try to find a spot here, unless they get super lucky, but with how spread out Skyforce is going to be, and the Skyforce has absolutely nothing loose. And if you're one of the top squads, you more than likely just ended up seeing VP losing players. You're happy. You're happy because you know that there's going to be a chance of you being able to get those extra points. It's crazy to me that VP, that car actually decided to drive on the road. They knew, they were expecting people to be there. Meanwhile, APG is starting to collect some points, trying to connect some points as Seoul getting a knock.
It's going to go southeast.
Circle going to go?
Oh, it goes on APG, right on their compound. This is...
APG bless, bro.
The circle magnet is wild. They have players under the bridge, 2 other players in Reefus and Top, I believe it is, currently in the compound to the eastern side. You could not ask for a better setup for APG to get all those points, to get the win. Again, what was it, 20 points they needed?
Yeah, 20.
So 20 points needed here. They don't have LMs yet, but I'm telling you, with this circle, everyone's going to come their way. If they win the fights, don't lose too many players, they could get 20 points this game.
First place team, 10 LMs. You'll be able to hit them. You'll be in that smash zone. It will be the most insane thing if APG wins by smash. I had them qualified to PMGC, but not as the champions.
This is... You couldn't literally, as an APG fan in the chat, if you're an APG fan in the chat currently, you could not ask for a better circle for this team. Mad Balls getting mowed down. Down to just flip here. Not even going to try and go for the res here. They're just too far away in the smoke and the open. It's just really rough. And look at inner circle wrapping around like a snake around their prey. And I think they will be able to find Madball's finish very, very quickly. Same for Alcazia. May be able to find those flushes. Freezer going to be the one sending it forward with the buggy. But actually going to be punished by Flip from Madballs. That's a really good clapback actually from Flip.
It is. And Flip might be able to... Oh, okay, no, he's not going to be able to find the players there. I thought maybe he was going to be able to, and then as soon as I say that, the smoke just goes away, and that chance just slithers away. Alcatraz didn't even find Hora. Hora, you need to get some points here. You need to... Yeah, you need to confirm those eliminations, too. Oh, that's going to be the main factor, because all Goats ends up stealing it from them. Hora, right now, man, this is a bad place to be, Max. This is not where you want to be.
This is not a bad place. This is the worst place. Okay, let's make that very clear. This is, you do not want to be here. That nade could be good. Does a little bit of damage to Jiggle. Not going to be knocking him, though. Hora, though, Sleepy found by Eugene. Instantly going for the flush. He's not wasting any time in that engagement, though. Jiggle will be going for the clapback. Does find a one-on-one trade. And still up to 3. Like, it's not done for Hora. But the thing is, even if you do win this fight, guess what? You got to rotate across that bridge, which is not going to be easy. Flush it. Hell yeah.
Hora. There you go, Hora. Get those points. You need those points. You only have 2 players left. It's going to be hard for you to... I mean, it might be hard for them to even get... Actually, 3 players left to get within Smash Zone.
Yeah.
How many more points do they need? 9? Oh, yeah, that's tough. Falak ended up going down. How?
He got picked off. I think Alcazia are clashing with him. But Alcazia already struggling, actually, with that position. So, it's not going to be too easy. They didn't get a flush on Falak, though. So, the res is still easy for them to pull off in that position. Southwest of the circle. Hora... getting in the car. Where are they going? Are they going under the bridge? Or are they just going to hold that ridge? They're going to go ahead, hold that ridge. They want to eliminate Goat, but you know Goat, they're still in circle. Hora are not in circle currently. So they're going to have to leave that dip in the next, like, what, 30 seconds now before phase 5 pops. Hora, you need to do a big play here. You have to go all super aggressive or just try and full send. But I think that here playing aggressive is the only correct approach for Hora Esport in this moment.
Are you thinking winning mode? Because I'm thinking just points. I'm thinking just doing maybe enough points for them to be able to do their thing. They need to make sure they get rid of Goat, and after that, just take a swim and hope that you get those placement points. All they need is 9 more points here.
And I'm thinking to play aggressive versus Goat to cross the bridge. I'm talking mostly positionally speaking. That's what they have to do. Circle pops. Where's it going to go? It goes on the compound of APG once more. They're still in the circle. The circle magnet of APG is mad what we're witnessing from this team. Though Goat still able to take that fight. Jiggle going to be knocked on the bridge. That's going to be a pretty hard res to go for. I think this is it for Hora.
Fans, how happy are you right now? Yeah, this is going to be it. I was hoping that they would just end up delaying the fight a little bit longer. Maybe go for some placement points, swim across. That's not going to be the case. No Fear, though. We've seen No Fear clutch it up for the squad before, Max.
Yeah.
Could he clutch it up again?
The Savior. He's got 1 nade. He's got 3, but he's going to be cooking this one. CQC nade. Oh, a little bit too far. They're not going to be doing much. He's going to hold the entry point of the staircase with the S12K. He lines up 2. No Fear, you do this again. There's no way. The double. They're going to give him multiple 1v1s. This is Goat doing the mistake of a lifetime. Punished by No Fear. He's got the angle. Nice damage, but the nade is on point. That's going to be the end. No Fear giving it his all, but is not going to be enough to survive the encounter versus Goat. And Goat now instantly thinking of moving over to Sosnovka Island.
That's right. And for Hora, I mean, No Fear. Those 2 extra points coming clutch because you're going to get a little bit closer. You're not going to get within the Smash Zone, but you do end up getting close enough for that squad.
What?
And Dagestan is just going to be winning. No, you did what?
He didn't spray. I was hoping. I thought he was going to pull the trigger. Yeah. Interesting.
Is he scared? I think he's wanting the placement points. That's what he was thinking. But boy, that was a bit of a throw. Yeah, you're going to get pinched here. Oh my goodness, Dagestan.
7. I'm going to show the map feed. We're going to do prediction now before we get into the big fights. Everyone in chat, tell us, who do you think is going to be claiming this chicken dinner here on the first angle of the day? Match 2 of day 3 of the finals for the PMSL CSA full 2025 season. Who's taking this one home? Inner Circle, I8, APG, Skyforce are currently your big contenders for this win. Tell us in the chat. Spam it up. Because we do lose Konina Power on the bridge.
Yeah, I think you know my answer for this one.
You going APG?
Yeah, I mean, it's so obvious. Brother, they keep getting blessed.
Actually,
if anything, Max, they're playing a bit too passive for my liking.
Yeah, I'm going to go actually Skyforce on this one. I think they have a good high ground position, some good dips. If they don't get punished by weird off angles from like APG or Inner Circle, even I8 under the bridge, I think they'll be fine. So APG, that low ground could be a bit of an issue. Teams could very easily use that against them. The nade of Kraken. That's 2 in a row, by the way. 1 huge nade versus No Fear of Hora. Now another one onto Huzaifa, back-to-back, gets the flush. Bigger limbs coming out for Go. Already up to 10, by the way. This is a big comeback for them in the rankings.
There you go, Top, trying to be a little bit more proactive there on the roof of those houses, on those compounds. But for this squad, yeah, the main issue that I'm having right now with APG is that they're being a little bit too passive for my liking. I was expecting them to start spreading their wings, being that fragger-heavy squad that I'm used to seeing, especially with the positioning that they had. But they're just letting it come to them. Meanwhile, GOAT keeps surprising teams. GOAT only up to 10 points, Max.
I mean, just going back to APG, even if they do win this game, they still need 9 more eliminations. That's in the best case scenario. They still need 9 eliminations. So I do agree. I think they're playing it too passive here to get into the Smash Zone. I think you should try something a bit ballsy here. Inner Circle, losing players to Skyforce. It seems like that high ground I talked about earlier is coming into play heavily, and the Pakistani team here is going to be struggling to leave that position unscathed. And yeah, I think that's going to be already most of their players taken out of the picture. Just one should be surviving, and it should be T24 OP, unless Noki can make it back and get the rest.
He might be able to, but yeah, that's going to be hard. It's going to be hard with what Inner Circle is going to be doing there, because now they have Skyforce. You were talking earlier about how much terrain Skyforce has to work with. Also the high ground that they were working with. And APG, like, even if you get the win here, yeah, it's not going to be an impressive win. Now, with how many eliminations you have right now, you need to start spreading those wings. You need to start looking for opportunities, maybe to steal an elimination from somebody or do something here if they want to get within the Smash Zone for next match. But I don't think that's going to be the case, Max.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, this circle is great for only APG and Skyforce. The other teams, you're in no man's land. This is the worst case scenario for these guys. Nade, Kraken again. He's got 7 nades. He's been pinpoint accurate since earlier.
This one.
I think
he was going to send it on Crypto. I don't think he knows Crypto's there.
No, he doesn't. And Crypto actually is going to start cooking a nade soon. Or actually going to get third-partied by APG. He does get prone just in the nick of time, so he will be able to avoid going down. But look, they're starting to flex out APG. They're starting to take control. They know where Skyforce are, so they know Skyforce is going to be the main threat to their potential win here.
Yeah, Doc, keeping that eye out on Skyforce. Skyforce making sure that they don't give an opening to APG. Refest is going to regroup a little bit there with Doc as well. So yeah, this is more of what I wanted to see there from APG. As Skyforce is starting to put out a little bit more focus there towards Inner Circle too. If you're Inner Circle, I mean, there's really not much that you have to work with. You're having to move up to the actual circle. Trying to get inside, but it's going to be hard to... Oh my goodness, Refest ends up getting knocked.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't think it's going to result in a flush. They're still in a position where they can go for the rares. A good nade connecting once more from Kraken. Goat, though, I think you have to drop down there. Kraken has the idea, looking for the 1v1 with Crypto. Not waiting for his teammate, though. Quite surprising. Kraken doing that little mistake here. And decided to go very aggro onto Crypto. Again, it's been popping off this season, but Skyforce are pushing across the road here. 7 what?
I don't hate it from Skyforce. They're wanting to get that win. APG, it felt like they fell asleep this whole match, honestly. As now Doc is trying to react here with some nades. Should be able to connect with at least one. Hasn't been able to yet so far. And it's going to come down to Top and Doc. Can they get even more eliminations? I mean, with this year, it's going to be until third match. If APG ends up winning this, which is going to be so unlikely with the way Skyforce is just being aggressive here.
Yeah, there's literally not enough eliminations left in this game for APG to cross that point threshold to be in the Smash Zone. So regardless of what happens, only Virtus.pro will still be in the Smash Zone in this match. But APG want to try and close their gap regardless. They want to try and be as little points away from that Smash Zone so they have a chance to reach it in our third game. Over here, they did go for the res onto Iron, so that's going to be Crypto and Iron under the bridge, looking for maybe a solo elimination onto Twix from Goat. He's still in circle, doesn't have to move, though. It's going to be Riley from the high ground, using it fully to get that elimination. That high ground of Skyforce here, 7, this entire game has been so detrimental to APG. They just can't get involved because Skyforce keep looking at APG's compound. They can't get one of those eliminations they're so actively aiming for.
Yeah, and for APG, they definitely took a bit of a sleeper pill in this one. They were expected to maybe end up going towards their compound. Now you're going to have Skyforce making that call. They know that there's only going to be 2 players left. Getting that knock there on Doc. It's crazy how quickly they go for that revive every single time. Here is valid.
Rev Doc.
It's valid for Top to be able to do that. But it's just so funny to me. He was like, it's okay. I got you. I'm on my way, baby.
But have you seen, by the way, 2 games so far, 7, Doc is not docketing. He's sticking with his team. Like, I think they had a conversation in the hotel room last night, being like, Doc, I swear to God, split from the team. You're benched. Easty's brought back in, okay? I think genuinely they had a big conversation like, Doc, you need to play with the team on this one. And it's been successful. Really strong Rondo. Really strong Erangel here too. Of course, not as many eliminations as they would like, but I don't think that's really their fault. It's more like this compound doesn't enable you to get as many elims as you would like. Because Skyforce is so oppressive this game. The nade?
I love the way Skyforce is playing this, dude. The nades are going to be coming in there from top. Top's going to be able to find one. Can he actually find the other one? It's going to be none other than Crypto. The nades are going to be coming in. If you're top here for the squad, start confirming some of this eliminations if possible. If not, Skyforce. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I thought that nade was going to be hitting flush. The Crypto nade is going to go over. The other nades are going to be coming in. And there you go, top. And that was actually Godless that ended up nading Crypto. Top gets knocked. Can Doc do something insane here?
Deny.
Oh, he'll be denying. Okay.
Yep. Smart. APG fans, was it cowardly now? No, generally, like, it's a good one to go for the deny. You don't know who you're up against. Maybe they don't follow the elimination feed. So I respect it from Doc. There's no way in hell he's going to take that 1v4 when he has a really bad position in the circle. And it will be Skyforce, another Mongolian team, able to take themselves this dub. So very big, actually very big win. I wonder how high that's going to put Skyforce on the leaderboards.
Yeah, honestly, great question, Max. I don't know if it was cowardly there from Doc or not.
No, denying is fine.
Yeah, I'm messing. That was just such a good throwback right there. You caught me. You definitely caught me with that one. But for Skyforce, I mean, they played out this match perfectly. They did exactly what I wanted APG to do. I think APG was just looking to play passive the whole match. I think they were just putting the Erics in the basket, hoping that they would end up getting that zone shift towards their compound and people come their way. But it doesn't end up being like that. I felt like, honestly, a big throw of a match. Even with the second place finish there for APG, that was their opportunity to definitely make a statement here on the final day.
Yeah, it's so funny when you look at the finish because you have so many clashes of old IHC players, right? You have got this IC looking at Zyol from APG like, we used to be friends. Not anymore. Just melt them down instantly. It's really funny, the little mini storylines happening there. But yeah, APG moving away from their booth. Happy, content with the solid game, getting them even closer to the smash point threshold of 123 points. And they should be, they're just going to be single digits away at this point. But can they reach it in the next game? Because this is a very unlikely circle. It went perfectly onto Military Island for them. This is the perfect setup for APG. If they have a bad circle next game, are they going to be able to reach it?
I gotta wait and see how many points they're away from it. You're saying single digits. That could end up. I don't even. How many elims did they get? That's what it comes down to.
Like, because they got the elims on the I8. Maybe. Is it 10 they were? It's around 10 for sure.
Yeah, they didn't really get that many They really didn't get that many eliminations. They get what? 6 points, if I'm not mistaken, for second place.
It should be. It might be 11 actually. It might be 11. It might be somewhere 11, 12, 10. I'll have to, because I didn't see how many were confirmed at the end.
Chat saying 12 points away. Ceballos.
12 away. You guys are so quick at calculating.
For real, bro.
Yeah. Oh, that nade was so good from go onto.
No fear though. Yo, no fear. Almost clutch it up there. That was nice. That was nice.
Yeah. He goes
23 points for Skyforce, chat saying. Damn, y'all doing the math too? I love you guys. Thanks, chat. Appreciate
Some people are saying 9. Okay, so like, actually, I don't trust chat now. There's too many different numbers. They're not aligned. They're not agreeing.
Skyforce was pretty far down at the beginning of the day, so.
Yeah. MVP of the game, Godless from Skyforce. 6 eliminations, no assists, taking no prisoners this match. Getting the work done here. Old IHG player. Very well executed.
Can you imagine if Skyforce also makes a comeback now? Skyforce on number 4 qualifying now. Okay. That being said, that'll be a hell of a jump up if that is true. I don't think that's the case though.
Circle was definitely favoring APG, but with rotations you get to find eliminations, so it wasn't their fault on not getting in. Oh, that's why I said Mortaza too. Just the compound they picked is not very frag oriented. It's more like survival more than getting involved in the elimination feed. If they wanted to frag out big time, they should have picked the Skyforce Hilltop. That would have been the best position, but then you would have to fight earlier, and it's a gamble. Do you win the fight versus Skyforce as they push on that position? Do you lose it? If you lose it, you're still far away from the smash zone. There's a lot of things to take into account. They took it safe, and you know what? I kind of think that was the right approach for APG. Godless, going to be, of course, top player, followed up by Riley. cracking from Goat of Ken. Like, those nades were on point. Freezer always doing the work for Arcadzia there. So very nice to see him up there. And here are the points: 23 for Skyforce, and APG only getting 8 then. That's a bit less than I thought. I thought they got 2 elims on I8.
No, they ended up getting stolen by Skyforce. That's what I was saying. That's why I'm thinking in my head it was such a throw game for APG, even with that second place finish. Only 2 eliminations. We're playing too passive. They were really hoping that the circle was going to end up going their way. And by the way, another storyline that we've been talking about for the longest time: Inner Circle once again extending their lead by 7 points there to Regicide. So if you were one of the other teams, I mean, I feel like it's fair to say at this point, Inner Circle is going to be moving towards the PMGC. Now with the overall ranking here, look how close Hora is going to be. APG, Skyforce actually ended up moving to number 4.
Yeah, what a jump up from, I think that was like 7th place, able to jump up into that. Well, actually, maybe even 8th place here. So they're going to be able to do a massive, massive jump up here. Skyforce really, really well done on this game. 104 points here. They could be making themselves a little spot in the Smash Zone, depending on how the next few Erangel games go for them. On the second page, though, again, not much movement. But as you did say, very important for Inner Circle, able to extend that lead by an extra 7 points. I think it's done. For me, it's almost 100% sure that Inner Circle are making it as the Pakistani team here, unless Regicide just go mental mode, which they could. I think Regicide need to pull something out of their bag if they want to qualify.
I don't think it's going to end up happening. I'm with you. They definitely would have to do that, but I don't think it's going to end up happening with the way that some of the other teams. We just saw Skyforce being able to pop up. That's a team that I had in 3rd place. I'm hoping that that's going to be the case. I'm hoping that performance is going to continue on from this squad. We saw them being aggressive too. That's what I really enjoyed, the way that they played that final match. Usually when we end up seeing some teams there towards the top, having the high ground, they just waited out a little bit too long, but they saw opportunities. They decided to fan out and make sure that they had everything under control. Great place by that squad. And going into this next match, I mean, VP could still win it via Smash Roll. With how close everything is going to be, Max, I don't know who that 3rd place team is going to be, honestly.
I have no idea. I actually want to look at the updated regional points ranking. I want to see exactly what's happening with Arcred too, because I believe Arcred got a very bad game. World of Football in the chat saying 0 points, which is Arcred need to do something. They had a good opportunity on the Eastern Bridge, but not able to fully capitalize on it, it does seem. So, okay, let me check it out. Pakistani points, 188 for Inner Circle, 146 for Regicide, so that's such a big lead for maybe 4 games remaining, so they should be fine. Upgrade had 64 points for Uzbekistan, and Arcred are only 14 points away with 50 points. So 14 points, that's one decent game. Arcred were doing it so many times in a group stage. They haven't been able to really bring any of that success so far in the finals, but hey, one game could happen for Arcred if they get a good circle and play around it properly. And Central Asia, 273 points for Alpha Gaming, and Virtus Pro have 258. So in that position also, it's still a pretty big lead that's been created now by Alpha Gaming in this game.
Yeah, it is a big lead. We'll see if that's going to maintain, though. I mean, it should maintain. I don't see them being able to slow down. I think VP is going to be happy too with where they're currently at. It's going to come down to just who's going to be winning via Smash, or if we're going to get all the 6 matches.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder. Do you want to break here, 7, for a quick minute, and we'll be back in 5?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, we're going to head for a very short break, and after that, we'll be jumping in game number 3. So, guys, relax a little bit. You can chill, and then you can come back and witness the action with myself and 7. Witness history in the making here for PMSL CSA. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
missing my shot. In the game now, never losing my spot. Came from the bottom, got my eyes on the top. MVP, all-star, that's me. Sit back, watch me ball out. When I step in, bring the stars out. In my own pace, won't stall out. Made it to the top, now they all shout. Sunlight, go, 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 go. Okay, I've been on go. Green lights only when I'm coming down the road. Shades on, poker face, I can never fold. I can never stop, this is what I asked for. Manifest this, that, now I want more. Pockets was thin, now they've been on swole. Used to be humble, but I'm feeling kinda bold. Through it all, I evolve, still me. I won't stop, the light's still on green. If I gotta swipe, the platinum's on me. Turn a wrong to a right, I'm nothing you've ever seen. Nothing you'd ever be, I'm nothing you'd ever stop. The armor is on me. Put me in the game, now I might overstay. Play till I can't, take it straight to the bank. Top to him like all-star, ain't no missing my shot. In the game now, never losing my spot. Came from the bottom, got my eyes on the top. MVP, all-star, that's me. Sit back, watch me ball out. When I step in, bring the stars out. In my own pace, won't stall out. Made it to the top, now they all shout. Okay, time to get paid. Waited this long, I'm taking it to the bank. Full court press, I'm taking it to the paint. Curry with the range when I get off fast break. IQ vision, the game on display. Run it all back like it was a replay. The game is slowed down, I'm watching the freeze frames. In the clutch, you could try to imitate. See I'm stuck, me and you don't relate. It's a bunch of to-dos on my plate. Lace up my shoes, check them out day to day. How can I power when these blessings on me? Never had doubt, I just worked and I wait. All of this here, you can't take it from me. Brick by brick, put it all in the safe. All-star, ain't no missing my shot. In the game now, never losing my spot. Came from the bottom, got my eyes on the top. MVP, all-star, that's me. Sit back, watch me ball out. When I step in, bring the stars out. In my own pace, won't stall out. Made it to the top, now they all shout. MVP, that's me. P, that's me. All-star, all-star. Watch it see. It's on like MVP, that's me. P, that's me. All-star, all-star. Watch it see. All-star, ain't no missing my shot. In the game now, never losing my spot. Came from the bottom, got my eyes on the top. MVP, all-star, that's me. Sit back, watch me ball out. When I step in, bring the stars out. In my own pace, won't stall out. Made it to the top, now they all shout.
Look at this man, enjoying himself, some PUBG Mobile Esport and a good cup of coffee. It's 7. Wow, how tasty is that? Rank it out of 10.
Colombian coffee hits different, bro. Colombian coffee is so good.
Rank out of 10, how good?
10. Might be biased because I'm Colombian, but whatever. You know who's not biased? I'm just kidding. Everybody's biased in the chat.
Yes.
What's up, chat?
We're biased.
How are we feeling so far with all the teams performing today? Do we think we're going to be getting a smash here in Game 3? We still have VP being the only team within this smash rule, within the smash zone.
Woo.
What about you, Max? Do you think it's going to happen?
We're not going to have smash this game. Nah. Because we're going to have a bad circle for VP again. That's my... They're the opposite. A great
circle for APG.
Yeah, they're the circle... What would be opposite of magnet? I mean, the magnet can also repel. The magnet repellent. The circle repellent. There you go. Circle repellent.
There's a word for it. What's the word? Isn't there a word for it?
Like
Did
a repellent.
You just say the word?
Repellent? Like
maybe?
I don't know.
I thought there was another word.
Anti-magnet.
Polar opposites, I'm thinking.
Polar opposite. I mean, it's an opposite. It's not like you're pushing the circle away from you. It hates you. They're the circle haters. There you go. That's Virtus Pro right now, so far on their angle. No smash in CSA says I ate Doctor. Ooh, no smash.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Doctor, what do you know that we don't know? Please tell us more.
Actually, Seven, let's do this. Because you did a prediction at the start of the day. Things have changed already a lot in Rondo and our first Orangle. New question here. Are we having a smash or not? What is chat thinking? I want to see everyone's updated prediction. And if you think there's going to be a smash, who's going to get it? Who's going to do it?
When we go into not this match, but the match after this one, okay? The final Orangle, I think there's a chance that we're going to have 3 teams in that smash zone, okay?
Maybe.
So I'm hoping our prediction is still going to be up to par, Max.
I don't know. I don't know what to predict anymore.
You changed your mind on me?
But I mean, in terms of smash, anything could happen, but I'm still guessing match 4.
Oh, okay.
I'm still guessing match 4, but like in terms of who could do it and stuff, when would it happen? It's still really hard to predict, but I'm still, if I had to place a bet, I'm still on match 4. I'm still going that direction. But okay, here we go.
VP, right?
Second Orangle.
You had VP, right?
As the winners, yes. I did predict VP at the start of the day.
Does smash rule give any additional points? No.
Nope. It just means you
additional
win.
points vary depending on like what the PMSLs do. For example, PMSL Americas through phases, you gain additional points or bonus points for the start of the finals, but that's not happening here.
Yeah.
At least not on PMSL CSA.
Chat seeming very split right now, actually, Seven, between people saying, yeah, we're going to get a smash, people saying we're not going to get a smash. Some people saying Horror can't smash yet, guys. They need to still get in the smash zone. Same for APG. Same for the teams below them. They need.
Yeah, wait, are they thinking smash for this match or just overall? Because you were asking for overall, right?
Yes. Yeah, like, actually, you know what? Yeah, I forgot I said that in my question. Yeah, for the entire day. So you called me. Sometimes I say the question and then we go on to another topic and I'm like, I forgot how I said the question exactly. Short attention span, guys. I'm sorry.
For short things, like you lose your memory quick, but then for long term, like you're always my go-to. I'm like, Max, what happened in PMGC 2022 in match 3? Zone 4, and then you'll be able to bring it up.
My memory is like a fine wine. I remember stuff the further away it goes. If it happened yesterday, you should say my girlfriend. She tells me something. I'm like, huh? She's like, but you remember on this day what happened? Like, oh yeah, we had this at 2 p.m. 34. We had a meeting. Circle. This is very good for the side of VP actually. Ooh, very nice.
Okay, I'm looking at Inner Circle and what they're going to be doing. I think APG will rotate, and they will end up rotating towards the Eastern Bridge. I don't think they want to do anything to do with Inner Circle and that Western Bridge, especially with this circle. By the way, for everybody currently watching, there is a poll going on in the chat. Make sure you participate on it. The question is, what is the best amount of matches in finals last day for a team to win via Smash Rule? Current format. 6 to 8 matches, 8 to 10 matches. Who's typing in this question? It's current format. I think it's great.
8 to 10?
I mean, just wants us to work more.
I mean, we know what we're thinking here, though.
I know what you're thinking. I mean, hear me out.
Hear me out.
Though. Talking about double.
We can talk about this.
Double?
We can talk about this.
Double the points?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
I do like the 6-match form. I think, again, when you go over 6 matches, I think especially as the IGL, you can start to get a bit tired. Like, your brain, like, full throttle the entire day, and then it's just, you're struggling at the end, getting a bit sloppy with it. Here you go. Looking at the team's rotations early on. APG going deep into some North Cat Island, as they typically do. VP losing Milky Way as they try to make it to their usual drop spot. That's, if not one of the same players as last game. They're getting wounded phase 1, phase 2 once more.
And they're more than likely going to end up chasing, too. I saw some vehicles going towards VP way. And they possibly know that there's just no... Okay, there you go. They maybe slowed it down a bit. Wow. Wow, VP.
And this is not even a full team of I-8-7. They're split. They're doing a 2-1-1 split. Iron is to the west of Severny. East Severny is Crypto. And you have Huzaifa and Cousin Over that just found a random player. I don't think it was intentional. It was just... Well, they were there. We saw them. So we just took the shot and we got it. I don't think it was targeted.
Yep. It's an opening. It's definitely an opening, at least for some of the other squads, right? We're talking about Horror Esports, Alpha Gaming, even Skyforce now, a team that's in the 4th place. They might be able to take advantage of this. And VP, I mean, man, VP, besides that first match in Rondo, and not getting Zone Blaze like APG was in that last match, losing an early player here. Oh, it's not looking good for VP so far. Giving too many opportunities for some of the other squads. And the crazy part too is that you don't want to give opportunity to the squads that are chasing you, because it's big names. It's names that we know that they can definitely perform if the situation is given. Hora, we've seen them being able to perform in the past. APG as well. Skyforce, we've seen what they're capable of in regards to the rotation and the control of the zone that they were able to do in that last match.
I'm looking at I8 going early on in Yasnaya. Like, we know this is Hora's main drop spot. This is their home turf. Hora, gonna be respectful. Like, we don't want to fight early, which I appreciate, but I'm surprised I decided to send it so early on this
They got nothing to lose. Yeah. They got absolutely nothing to lose. And I think as we get later into the match too, that's going to happen.
You know you're desperate. Yeah, take the buggy. That's definitely better. That's definitely...
Boy, I forgot what I was going to say, bro.
What were you talking about? What's happening? What day is it?
What the heck were we talking about, brother? Yo, memes by Kynad. Leon, please clip that. Oh my goodness, that is such a meme.
You have such a good meme there. It's like all the teams, Horror, APG, Skyforce, Kanina, Dagestan, like super try hard. And then you have VP in a Smash and then just put like a super chill music in the background. Just chill in the Smash.
Oh, bro.
There's definitely meme potential there. All the meme pages out there, get on this. Okay.
Yeah.
This is
Tag
gold.
us, please. We would love to see it. the timing on that. What were we talking about, bro? I genuinely forgot what we were talking about.
I have no idea.
I was about to make a great point. I was about to make an insane point too.
But that was way better than what you. That was way better than whatever we were going to talk about.
Yeah. We were talking about teams that are just not going to give a damn as the day progresses on. Teams are just going to care less. Like for ASIA going to Yasnaya, caring a little bit less if Hora is going to be there. And for some of the other squads, I mean, I expect them to start doing that even more, right?
Yeah.
As the day goes on. They got nothing to lose. And Inner Circle's not going to be waiting at any of the bridges. Is Alcazia going to be waiting at any of the bridges? They're still close by. APG is taking their sweet time. They want to make sure they give enough time for those teams that usually end up being close to the circle, like Inner Circle, like close to the bridge, to just move up.
The bridge is going to be a bit uncertain for APG. I don't know. I think they're going to go Western Bridge because they know Inner Circle usually don't hold off teams on the bridge. Of course, this is last day, so they might change their playstyle. They might be like, what are they doing? But we know as a fact that Inner Circle don't like to do it. And we see on the map feed, I'm going to show it for a quick second for you guys. Inner Circle completely left the Western Bridge. That could be a really great opportunity for APG to get in circle while taking minimal risk here because they know how that team usually plays around the bridge. But yeah, it goes South Yasnaya Fields, currently positioned. That's where the center of the circle is going to be. A lot of teams centering up very early on this match, it seems, except for the teams west next to George Bowl. So you got Regicide, 4 Yonkos, Brute Force. And it seems like Regicide, the way they're playing here, 7, they're playing quite passive. I don't know if that means they've kind of given up on PMGC already, but I feel like there's still an opportunity. You just got to go super aggro. And the way they're playing, the slow rotates, does not show me what we need to see from this team if they want to overtake Inner Circle, right? For me, they've kind of lost that kind of momentum they had initially.
Yeah, it doesn't show that urgency that we usually tend to see from squads in that situation. And talking about urgency and squads in those situations, one squad that we really haven't seen much out of is Arcred. And that's a squad that's currently 14 points away from upgrade in the Uzbekistan PMGC points. So for where's that urgency? Like, the game could end up finishing off if something crazy happens here with VP and their bikes. And they're not going to be able to make it if they don't get the enough points. 14 points, like, that's within reach. But right now, it's not working out for them. Meanwhile, Icy just getting spot out by the Mongols in the worst possible place. Whoa. And I think Icy is going to get... Oh, yeah, Icy's... Bye-bye, Icy. Not good there for Skyforce, especially with the performance that we saw from them.
Damn, Fearless is able to shoot right through that smoke. That was actually really precise. Yeah. Known that he had a red dot, but of course, it's the M4. So, if you know what you're doing, unlike me, you'll be really accurate. You'll be able to make it work out.
You don't want to see my spray, so I'm with you.
Circle about to shift. Where's it going to go? We're going to get a Yasnaya City finish here. Could be going northern side. It goes south instead. So 50% of the circle is open. Free rotation for APG. They're the only southern team currently in a circle. Alcazia also going to go for like a little bit more southern rotate. It seems maybe even VP. But there's going to be a big now transition of these teams in the southern edge. And there's a lot of compounds. So I think that we'll keep most of these teams alive on the circle, I believe.
By the way, Mr. Bombastic saying Max N7. Hold on, I gotta read that one real quick. Are you not getting paid for this CSA because your casting is not at the same level as before? Brother, it's a watch party. You will never see me drink coffee live on a big event. This is a watch party, so that's why we're getting a chance to interact with you guys in the chat as well. We're getting to ask you questions. You guys are getting to ask us questions too. This is a bit more of a laid back, but don't worry. Whenever we do end up crowning a champion, you should go back and watch what happened in Rondo, because boy, we were hype.
Yeah. We're gonna pop off, don't worry, okay? But yeah, I'm enjoying the watch party. I'm enjoying talking with the chat.
It's been fun,
a little prediction game. It's fun to see who chat is supporting and everything too. It's very entertaining because when we do big events like PMGC and stuff, we can't read chat. We can't interact with you guys. Maybe through Instagram a little bit, but otherwise we can't.
We're fully locked in.
It's the one chance we can.
It's so different, right? We're fully locked in when it comes down to the actual main events when we're at the stage 2. Like, there's no room for us to maybe stop and have a conversation with you guys, which is why I enjoy this watch parties. It allows us to have conversations with you guys, see what you guys are thinking about certain stuff going on within the circle too. So for everybody participating in the chat, thank you so much. Whenever we ask you questions, asking us questions as well. And let us know if you guys are enjoying this watch parties. Do you guys want to see more watch parties in the future as well? Because we'll be happy to do them. Yeah. I have a blast doing this watch parties.
Yeah, these are super fun to do. I really enjoy it. By the way, APG in God Dip. This is such an OP position as long as you don't get pushed from the northern side. That's the only real weakness. Otherwise, it's really, really nice to hold on to. I'm actually surprised. APG centered up on the circle when they had 50% of the south kind of open for them. They went very deep, so I think they're taking a big gamble. They want to reach the late game. They want to get those placement points, a few limbs, so that they have a very clear game plan in mind. So that's what APG are going to try and achieve. For Yonko, you talked about some teams here, 7 at the bottom of the rankings, right? They'll kind of have nothing to lose. For Yonko, now that we're so deep in the tournament, I want to see some presence from this team. They haven't done much here. They're going to unfortunately use one player to brute force, but I want to see some potential. I want to see a desperate team playing aggressive, show what they can do, and maybe off the back of that, get some experience ready for 2026 season. That would be a good thing to witness from this squad.
Yeah, my reply might be rude to that, but who? Because that's pretty much what I've been feeling with For Yonko. Every single time we go to them, they end up getting eliminated. They've been in the last place for the longest time. There was at one point a chance for Yonko to end up passing in the circle. That didn't end up happening, but they've just been non-existent. So until that team makes me shows me something, I don't see them hindering anybody else's performance. I don't see them playing a spoiler role, and that's usually the main thing when we talk about those bottom of the table teams. How are you going to be able to spoil it for some of the other squads, because they do have that potential, right? Maybe throughout the tournament they have shown something, but in this finals they just haven't shown me anything, Max.
I mean, that's why I was hoping a little bit more, is because of their qualifiers for Nepal. They actually kicked out Tribe Aramasi, that had a great spring season, and also DRS. I was like, oh wait, they took down 2 big names from Nepal. Okay, maybe we'll see something, but it seems like the lack of experience on this kind of stage is really hindering them. But you know what? Experience is something you get by playing these kind of tournaments, even through failure. You'll learn a lot through failure, of course. And I'm sure we'll see some of these players come back even stronger in the 2026 season. Though circle did shift a little bit more to the western side. Team still in position. You got 4 Yonko, GOAT, APG in a circle. Virtus Pro actually are in circle as a 3-man, and they're going straight sense on this map. And as I say that, they just don't have the numbers. Aragon instantly knocked by Talika from Mad Balls, and the flush comes through and stolen away by Sleepy, actually. So I think here, Virtus Pro, this win is just down the drain. It's done already.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it was down over with what we saw at the start of the match, right? I feel like you even called it too whenever we saw that knock from Virtus Pro come through. One of those players eliminated very early on, and yeah, for Virtus Pro, what do you do here? I feel like you play maybe just to secure some more points, some more placement points, because you're not really going to be able to spring your wings out, fan out, and frag out. That's just not going to be the case. You're going to be looking for those placement points and at least try to keep the lead in regards to with Hora, because if for some reason Hora or APG or whatever other team ends up making it within the Smash Zone, then you worry about if they end up winning Smash Zone. Guess what? Even if you're in first place, you're going to get relegated to that second place. And how many points are you away from that third place finish, from that 4th place finish? That's something for them to start keeping in mind. And the thing too is, we talk about this usually when we look at global events, Max, and I think it's starting to happen here with VP. They're playing way too different than what we're used to.
Yeah,
I was expecting them to play a little bit different in the first match, but in this one, now that's 3 matches where they're just playing completely different, and that's something that can definitely hinder their performance.
I agree with your point, but at the same time, I disagree. Looking back at Americas, a prime example of a team playing different when they're in the Smash Zone was Wolves, right? They get into the Smash Zone. That one Orangle game where they ended up winning, they play literally so passive, which was very unlike the usual Wolves rotates. They were clearly, we want to keep 4 players alive, hold on to as much resources and vehicles as possible into the late game, so that when we get in that finishing moment, we have all the tools in our arsenal to win this match. That is what they did. And I think this is completely fine for VP to do that. But for that to work out, guess what? You need to keep 4 players alive. And so far, that's not what happened. Oh, hey, for Yonko, a little bit of a breach on their compound, it seems, by Brute Force. The Brute Force have been slipping. A team that was so high in the leaderboards on day 1 of the finals, here in the middle of the pack in 9th place, and even struggling somewhat against 4 Yonkos.
For 4 Yonkos right now, I mean, it looked like they were going to be able to get some eliminations right there from Brute Force, but Brute Force is going to be able to recover it. And I'm with you. Yeah, Brute Force definitely fell off. One of the biggest worries from this squad, even from day 1, that I kept seeing is just the pattern of them just after that rondo not really being able to do much. And Mongols decides to third party that fight. Mongols making sure that they don't allow Brute Force enough time to reset as the elimination feed is just taking over. Meanwhile, VP with the 2-man squad going to be moving around, trying to re-rotate. And for Brute Force, oh man, this is just worse expectations here, as you have just a team that's below you in the leaderboard, hunting you down, third partying. And this is what I'm talking about in regards to some of those squads actually showing potential to play that spoiler role to make sure they stop some of those teams from moving up in the leaderboard. Mongols is doing that perfectly.
I'm going to show the map feed. We didn't show it on the stream for a second, so I'm going to be showing you guys what the circle went. Big northern shift, so team's currently still in position. VP went for the send, actually, and do eliminate it team, so they're still able to survive on this one. That was a bold send from Virtus Pro, but it was successful. Malloy able to do the work with his teammates. Actually, we're going to have it on the main feed here. But now, Southern teams, Al-Qadzi in particular, I want to see what's your game plan. What's your entry point? Are you going to crash into Arcred's position? Are you going to go for the very strong APG dip here? Or maybe a Western compound wide rotate into go? It seems like the wide rotate is what Al-Qadzi is going to commit to, 7. But even then, like, if you go for a fight as Al-Qadzi, I think there's a very, very high chance we just see a massive third party occur.
Yeah, and going back to the topic that we were talking about, Virtus Pro, I kind of want to retouch that too. And I want to get your opinion if you're currently watching and you have the chat open. Let us know, do you think Virtus Pro is playing a little bit too passive? And they're obviously playing different than what they were able to play before. And don't take this match into account because they have 2 players. Obviously, they're going to be playing passive. Yeah. They're going to be looking to just get those placement points. But overall today, I feel like this squad has definitely played way more passive than I expected them to. I expected them to play passive, but not to this extent. Meanwhile, Mongols is just not giving a damn. We were talking about teams that are just going to stop caring. Mongols is currently doing that. They're just driving around, seeing if they can get eliminations back and forth from other squads.
I just wish they would have played like this early in the tournament. Like, this is a very, very good way to play it. Playing it very aggressive, opportunistic. You see a fight, team's weakened, full send it, get some elims. Hell yeah, Mongols. More of that, please. Though, Mongols, here you go. Good smokes. Trying to block out some vision. Going for the wide wrap, southern side, right into Casanova's building. Uzaifan and Iron are going to struggle getting fully involved here. Casanova kind of in a 1v3 here. If they don't fumble and give multiple 1v1s, I think this should be Casanova losing his life in the very next few seconds.
Casanova has been a player that's been able to clutch up for the squad. Is he going to be able to clutch up right there? Oh, he ends up getting stuck in the door. And it's going to just force the rest of the squad. This is, I don't mind that from ASI8, honestly. Just back up from that fight. You don't really need to take it. Mongols had everything going on their way. Being able to be smart, being able to be aware too. And I see some of your guys' answers saying, yes, you guys do feel like they're playing a little bit too passive.
That's fair.
Some of you guys even saying that they're playing scared or feeling the pressure, which could end up happening. You never know with these squads. We have seen teams and players crumble under the pressure. And Mongols now taking the fight over to Hora. Sky ends up getting knocked. Are they going to end up confirming that? Because Hora right now is not within that smash zone, Max.
Mongols just trying to be the spoilers of this lobby, it seems. In a circle, did move up towards Al-Qadzi and go on this hilltop. They played there before, and they did get also overwhelmed during the group stage during one of these matches in this position. So you got to be very careful. I know in a circle, don't want to make the same mistake. By the way, circle shifted south. So actually this position, this hilltop, is still in circle. And you know what? For a few seconds here, I'm going to show the map feed for the chat. And this is time to predict, everyone. Who do you think is going to be claiming this third chicken dinner of the day? Who's going to be taking this one home? Of course, we had Skyforce on the first Orangle, and the Rondo went over to APG. Who is taking this one home? There's still a lot of full squads alive here, 7. Kind of hard to go for a pick.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think here. I'm like, APG has been playing super passive as well. They've been waiting it out, seeing what's going to happen within the circle, which is absolutely fine. Arcred, remember, when we're talking about this team, we're talking about how they need 14 points to be able to catch up or pass upgrade in the PMGC points for Uzbekistan. But then on top of that, you have Regicide that is wanting to catch up to Inner Circle. Inner Circle still alive. They're not wanting Regicide to catch up. Mongols is playing out of their minds right now in regards to just not giving a damn of what other squads are doing. And meanwhile, Horror is just sitting towards the north, waiting for them to see if they can get enough points to get within that smash zone. And Jiggle making a move, using his Cypher, seeing if they can maybe get a bait. And Mongols is the one that's going to end up third party in this fight. I don't know who's going to win.
I thought Huzaifa would survive. He literally had no HP remaining. It was invisible health bar, but he was able to make it out. Iron with a two-seater should be able to get the res there behind that dip, but I think we should see Mongols commit. You should push onto this opportunity here. I8 cannot defend properly in that spot. They've been getting shot right under the car. I think this might just be the end of the Pakistani team of I8. And yeah, they're still taking some damage. The car's going to be in a very, very bad condition. Hey, good for the side of Horror. They were able to get the reset, though do keep in mind, this compound is still not encircled, meaning Mongols will have to fight Horror after this fight. They do get the eliminations onto I8. Very good push. 7 elims. Where was this Mongols this entire tournament? This is great.
Oh, no fear being able to just get one of the knocks right there. But look how fearless right now the Mongols are, just pushing in on Hora, making sure they get Sky. Sky's gonna end up getting eliminated. Hora needs to make sure they get enough eliminations here. One's not gonna be good enough. Hora Esports now having to play defensive here. Mongols just being that spoiler role. The nades are gonna be coming through. Can this end up connecting there for no fear? It won't be connecting. Sleepy getting knocked as well. Sleepy gets eliminated by the Mongols too. Who is this squad, Max? We haven't seen this out of them. You gotta confirm those eliminations, because right now you need to make sure you confirm every single point. Only 2 players left there from Hora. Mongols trying to make sure they eliminate them. Who is gonna be taking this fight?
Oh, he's gonna try and go for the res in the smoke. He's gonna hit that first aid. I think he's gonna get it. Yeah, he is trying to get back up the smoke, still taking a little bit more damage. They just can't find him. They hear the footsteps, but they don't know where he exactly is positioned, but it doesn't matter. They will find him in the end as the smoke dissipates. Mongols, to be completely honest and transparent, that was a very poor response from Horror. The regrouping did not happen in time. Mongols were just able to capitalize off the back of that kind of weird response from Horror, and they do win that northern fight. So Horror out of this game, not able to breach the point threshold here. They're still 3 points away, 7. So unfortunately, this big game that could have happened for Horror just was not going to be occurring on this match.
Yeah, and for Hora, this is worst case scenario, because now you're not going to be able to win via Smash Zone into the game 4, and then you're going to be thinking about what's going to be happening in Miramar. And this squad just hasn't really been performing that well when we talk about Miramar performances so far in the first 2 days. So it could be the opening that some of the other squads needed, like APG, Kanina Power, DG, Skyforce. I mean, they're still alive. They could end up closing up that gap. There could be a chance that Hora gets kicked out of those top 3.
It's definitely a chance. APG, Karina Power, Dagestan, Skyforce. Big opportunity here for you to play catch-up in the leaderboards. Oh, top though. He's actually been really good with this Mini 14. He already confirmed 2 eliminations. I think he was on Arkadzia. And this is it. Also, by the way, talking about this dip earlier, this dip is amazing for APG. Literally called God Dip for a reason. Especially when you have an A-type scope on the Mini 14, and especially when Top is the one holding that weapon. Doc a little bit further forward. Got to be careful to not get knocked, but they are trying to stop this rotation of Arcred from happening. A lot of damage connects, but so far, not able to convert that into a knock.
APG. I have my pick. I think APG is going to end up winning this. They're just waiting for the right time. This is another squad that's just playing passive, looking to get those points, enough points to get into this match zone. And now they're going to be finding an opportunity here between Skyforce and Arcred, seeing if they can maybe third party get enough points here. And I mean, at the end of this match, we could be having APG crossing that smash zone. Gonna be able to spot one right there from Skyforce. They know exactly where he's at. Doc setting up those nades. Known for having those nades. And VP gets eliminated by none other than Kanina Power.
Yeah, 4th place team here, trying to catch up actually to APG. So Kanina Power having the game of a lifetime. 3 eliminations for Obli. He's going to be having some good conversions. Doc, do not overpeak this. You cannot afford to get knocked in this position. This is a really bad time for the docketing to happen. Hey, he has backup from one of his teammates. This is good. I think it's Reefus there as a backup on the front line with him. Reefus, Doc, deadly duo, the nade. Homing in onto Skyforce. It's going to find the knock, though. Not yet, but it got close.
Yeah, and luckily here for Skyforce is stopping. Oh, I was about to say it is stopping Arcred the push.
That nade.
APG. Stop ends up getting knocked. The nade's going to be able to hit, but it's not going to be able to fully connect with it. As now they're going to be having to back up a little bit, and this could be the opening that Skyforce needed here. Arcred could also get the focus on APG. That push could end up backfiring there for APG. Reef is trying to see if he can maybe connect with some of these nades. A little bit too far away. Could this one end up connecting? No. He's going to end up exploding a little bit too soon. Arcred gets eliminated.
Wow.
And only 1 point, this squad, I mean, right now, not performing, not getting the points that they need to get to pass up upgrade on the PMGC points for Uzbekistan.
I feel like we need to see something more from APG here. Like, they slowed it down significantly. Luckily enough, they didn't lose any player. They did go for the res on, I think it was top at that point. But they do get back up to a 4-man squad. They actually, this is not too bad. They're trying to hold off Inner Circle. I think they were maybe scared of a third party happening, which actually Inner Circle could have pulled the trigger on that fight if they wanted to and claim this southern eastern dip. So APG, actually, that was maybe the main reason for them stopping that fight between themselves and also Skyforce. And just everyone's waiting for phase 7.
The main reason. Yeah, just a heads up. Archer was the main reason because they were just waiting to see for APG to overpeak on that edge. And as soon as top ended up overpeaking, Archer was able to knock him. So we made him even pause, put that break on in regards to any push that they were thinking there on Skyforce. Where's the circle going to be going? Is going to end up favoring Skyforce, Kanina Power, and Mad Bulls as well. Now we might end up seeing that fight between APG and Skyforce. This is the moment for them to take it. They just got to be quick with it because Inner Circle could be looking to third party that.
They will. They 100% will. So APG, I think, are going to try and delay the fight as much as possible and hoping Inner Circle get out of position. But now with Reefus going down, APG, the entire setup here is kind of falling apart. Riley going on the offensive, and it's been successful so far. I think that here, PG is going to get completely pinned. So there you go. Inner Circle pulling the trigger. They're sending it over the road, over the dip. They're finding almost top. He doesn't get squashed, but he will still be found. And Inner Circle are successful in that breach. That's it. APG out of the game. Still not able to make it in the smash zone as Inner Circle will successfully snatch away this ridge.
It's like APG totally forgot that Skyforce was right there. And for Skyforce, I mean, this is perfect timing. Go for it. See if you can get Inner Circle. Move up that leaderboard even more because this squad, I mean, if they do get another win here, this is another squad that could end up being within the smash zone, within that smash rule play. Falak's going to have to back up, having that Molotov ready, making sure that they slow it down a bit. And for Skyforce, oh, this is time to put a little bit of a break on it there. Inner Circle, Falak going down. Never mind. Don't put the break down. Get a little bit closer. Just make sure that you don't get knocked.
I don't like it. I don't know why Inner Circle stopped here. The blue zone is making you so vulnerable to Skyforce. I think they should have just full sent it onto them. But now they stopped. I don't think they're going to have a lot of time to go for the reset onto Sunflower, aka Noki or Falak. They need to find the Ilium, but Riley is locked in this match. IQ sole survivor here for the team. And getting a full reset is going to be tough. The nade, going to be good. The cooking's nice, does do some damage, but a little bit too far to the right.
Yeah, and for him, he cannot allow time. He cannot give him time to reset here. You have 3 players knocked. Now see if you can confirm those eliminations, because now we're thinking about the eliminations, the points as well. Riley being able to get one. Can he stay alive long enough? No, it's going to be IQ connecting and making sure that he stops Skyforce from getting all those points. And now this is an opening for Kanina Power and Dagestan, 2 squads that are also fighting to be there within the top 3.
Yeah, Kanina Power quite low when it comes to ammo, actually. So do they have even the resources to win some of these game-winning fights left for them in this game? I'm not sure. Mad Bull still holding onto the garage. The circle shifts right on top of this garage. This has been such an important position for Horo in the past, in the early game, but this time around, we're in the late game. The match is ending here. Mad Bulls, Kanina Power, and Inner Circle, the duo. They did get the reset onto Sunflower, by the way, so it's going to be IQ and Sunflower looking to make that transition. And actually, this southern eastern part of the road is playable. So I think here, Inner Circle, it worked for them earlier versus APG and Skyforce. I think they want to attempt another third party as a duo. But do they have a functional car? Without that, I think it might be tough for them to make that push over the road into that engagement.
Yeah, it could end up being hard. Mad Bulls here, they could end up stopping a lot of their squads from just getting any points. Dagestan does end up getting eliminated. Inner Circle having Naki and IQ up. Gonna make it even harder here for Kanina Power. But earlier we were talking about some of their squads just making sure that they play that spoiler role. That's exactly what Inner Circle, I feel like, what they're doing today. They came with a game plan. Hopefully the players are feeling better too. This is kind of more of an Inner Circle that we wanted to see, having good performances so far, even if it hasn't been a win, just being a little bit more consistent there towards the top, towards top five finishes.
Repairing the car. Yep. Just going to use that
welding
gun.
Going here, if you're Kanina Power, Max, where do you go?
You wait for the circle. I think you wait for the circle because it's going to be pushing Inner Circle over the ridge, and then they're just going to be completely in the open. Again, unless they have maybe also a lot of resources in terms of smokes and an M79, then they could maybe be successfully able to transition over. But I think here, Kanina Power, you wait, you secure second place, and then you go for the full-on fight versus Mad Bulls. But it is going to be a 3v3v2. The circle about to close, and it centers up actually barely outside the Mad Bulls garage. So Mad Bulls actually, positionally speaking, have the better position. And it's not even an easy building to nade because it only has like a door. It doesn't have windows or anything. So this is actually a very strong spot for Mad Bulls to play around. Unless smokes come out from Kanina Power around the door, then you can very easily close that gap and push towards this position.
And if you're Mad Bulls, do you wait a little bit longer? Do you just wait for Kanina Power for the inevitable here that's going to end up happening? I mean, Kanina Power is going to have to end up fighting, and they're just taking matters into their own hands. Which team were they going to be fighting? Were they going to be fighting their Mad Bulls, or was IC going to be making a push there for Inner Circle? Meanwhile, Mad Bulls, just make sure you don't get knocked. You cannot afford any of your players to end up getting knocked. Kanina Power keeping track of 2 teams at once. Naki ends up getting knocked, getting eliminated as well. That's one less worry for Kanina Power. Kanina Power now making the push here towards this compound, towards this building, seeing if they could end up breaching. Meanwhile, while everything is going on, IQ's just waiting for the right timing, but he's got to be careful because Obly's keeping an eye out on it, and I think Obly might have been able to spot him.
Yeah, actually, there was a fumble on my part. There was actually a really good window that was used by Kanina Power, so actually there's windows that are going to be abused in their favor. The Molotov right on Zerich. You got to be careful. He's going to get cooked up. He's going to take the tick damage. That's going to be a 1-for-1 trade between Mad Bulls and Kanina Power. The nade still going wide. And now Talika going out in the road, but be careful behind you. You might be having the off angle, and that's going to be Kanina Power losing another spot. Really good angle secured by them. And Mad Bulls will be going the entire way and securing themselves their chicken dinner. And literally 7 here at the perfect time for them to secure it because they are catching up closely to that top 3.
That's right. For a second there, I thought it was Kanina Power that was able to clutch it, but it's not. It's actually going to be Mad Bulls getting the win right there. Great performances from the squad. And now with that performance, those extra points that they're going to be getting for Kanina Power, where do they end up in the leaderboard? This was a squad that had 95 points, 3rd place. Could it be enough? Actually, they had a lot more than that. Let me just go back to the other one and check it. They had 103 points. Hey. 2nd place finish here. We could be seeing at a 3rd place for Kanina Power after this match.
It could be. Leaderboards are so interesting to look at after every single game, Seven. I mean, it is intense between all these teams. Seeing who's going to be taking home this win, who's going to be taking home the trophy. But yeah, it was a close one at the very end. Like, I do like what Inner Circle were trying to do, which is slowing things down as much as humanly possible. But the Circle's just forcing you making these moves at some point, right? And yeah, it was not going to be easy. Though, if I want to go on a more critical approach of this game for a particular team, I'm going to be looking at APG, actually. I think them delaying their fight versus Skyforce was a major mistake because then the Circle moved away from them and they made themselves even more vulnerable to a third party from Inner Circle. I think APG here, I don't know if I would use the word scared, but we're just delaying this fight way too much. If they took it earlier, maybe they get the ridge control, they have the man advantage, maybe they make it to top 3, but that delay hurt them heavily this match.
Yeah, I was expecting APG to be passive in Rondo, which they ended up being passive, especially with what ended up happening there for that squad. Now for this other matches, we saw what happened in that first match of Varian Guild. The team was super passive. They ended up having the compound. It just wasn't enough for them to be able to go out and get eliminations. Skyforce took advantage of that, and they exploited that with the positioning that they had, right? Now, into the second match, we saw them get that OP dip for the longest time. They saw an opening towards Skyforce. They did end up seeing Arcred being able to be that team that was kind of holding the off angle, stopping them. But as soon as they saw Arcred going off, I felt like that was the opening that they needed to go for. They needed to actually push that fight to Skyforce, and then being passive. Max, I fully agree with you. They're just being a little bit too passive for my liking. Not scare. I think scare is a stretch for people that are saying in the chat. I don't think APG would be scared. I think they're just being a little bit too passive for my liking overall in the past 2 matches. Yeah,
like you can get a lot of placement points, but placement points can only take you so far. Like, if you get eliminations there, I think they would have been in a smash, and if they took that fight versus Skyforce, genuinely, I think they would be in that position if they went for that big commit, but they didn't get enough. Unfortunately, this time around. What's up, everyone in chat? Gonna say hi to a few more names. Rana's here. What's up, Hassan? Anwar, Birat Gamer, Iswa, Hassan Ali, Benzi17, World of Football, Alpha, SJM, Abby. How's everyone doing? How are we feeling after these games so far? Like, it's getting real intense at the top of the rankings.
Gonna be close.
Yeah, and you got so many different regions too. It's not like it's just CIS that was dominating at the start, right? Like, you have Nepal up there. You have yourself, of course, Mongolia. You have CIS. Different regions, actually, from CIS. Like, you have a lot of clashes. So, in terms of regions alone, who's going to make it? Who's going to become the champions here? After 3 back-to-back-to-back seasons won by Mongolia, you might, for the first time, have a new region. That would be hype to see.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool, actually. By the way, shout out to Joy Boy saying 23-point difference now between APG and VP.
Hey.
I think honestly, APG should be fine with the way they're playing. They're playing super passive, which would end up working out in their favor in regards to those points, especially if they keep outpointing what VP has been able to do so far today. But I'm thinking of one team that I'm starting to get a little bit worried about, because this team, you said it in the past, Max, we kind of been highlighting it too. Hora Esports, they don't have PMGC points. They don't have that fallback to.
Yep.
They need to make sure that they are there within the top 4, depending on where the teams end up being, right, in regards to PMGC points. They need to worry about the top 3. And with how close everything is, and with how unlucky this team has been so far today, I'm starting to get scared, Max.
I'm actually thinking about it. Hora would be over the moon if Virtus Pro got a smash, because that would lock in the top 3 right now. Like, they would love it, because they would be just secured instantly and making it to PMGC. Unless what?
Unless, Max.
Unless what? They get pushed out of top 3.
They end up getting eliminated early on.
Of course, yeah.
VP stays alive, and then some of the other squads that have been performing, that have been putting up points, like Skyforce. I mean, Skyforce came out legit out of nowhere today. I was starting to give up on my top 3 pick for Skyforce, but today they came into play. They came in with a different mindset. And I'm hoping that that's going to continue on. But for Hora, you need to find a way to get into that smash. So you need to find a way to make sure you collect those points. You said it earlier, too, during the cast. I did not like the reaction that they had to that Mongols push. It was slow. It was sloppy. They should have been expecting it.
They should have. Like, the thing is, we've been hearing the cars from I8. Then they got pushed up by Mongols. And being split is fine in that position. But the moment you get pushed, even before the push happens, you should be preemptively preparing for that position, like for your setup in the compound. They were still split, and Mongols instantly pinpointed that weakness, that kink in their armor. Like, oh wait, that building to the west of Alamo compound, you only have one player there. We're gonna send it on the western bridge. Not bridge. What? There's no bridges there. On the western wall of the compound. And guess what? There was just one player there ready to defend. So they just instantly create a man advantage for themselves. And because the answer was even slow from Hora, it made it even easier for Mongols to just find solo pickup after solo pickup after solo pickup. And don't get me wrong, No Fear is great, but he can't be left solo every single time. Like, that's 2 Erangels where No Fear is the sole survivor. If he has a team in those positions, I genuinely believe they could win those fights and actually make in the smash zone. But yeah, I think, Hora are slightly fumbling here. They are having a bad response to some of these fights.
They definitely are. I thought they were going to maybe be able to carry some of the momentum from yesterday, the good performances, the 2 chicken dinners that we saw out of them when it came down to Erangel. This is why I had high hopes. If there was going to be a smash in Erangels, it would end up being Hora with their performances that they've been able to put up. By the way, I'm seeing in the chat, Sahitya Ranjan says, Skyforce targeting APG back-to-back. Not really targeting. It's just the way that he ended up working now for this squads.
Yeah.
And then there was another one. Let me see. Okay, I found it. Infernus says, maybe when Skyforce wiped Arcred, 2 players of APG should have taken that shack Arcred had before. No, they would have been able to have a free rotation unless they put on some smokes and had an offensive smoke to actually allow them to cross, because they would have had to cross Skyforce. I see what you're going with, but it would have been even a riskier play.
I'm just checking something with production real quick, guys.
Yeah, you're good. Yep. I'll keep on talking. I'll keep on yapping to the chat. Chat, how are we feeling so far? Are you guys changing your picks? Do we think that we are going to get a smash at all today? Is any team going to win via smash? Yes or no? Because right now, with the way things are working, I'm starting to change my mind. I had a team winning via smash rule in the 4th match. I don't think that's going to be the case anymore. I don't think that's going to be happening.
You said Miramar also is very good for Virtus Pro, right? I believe.
Yeah.
Before. So, and we're getting there. So actually, Virtus Pro is going to be heavily favored because they've been, historically speaking, in this tournament, pretty successful. Miramar. So, who knows? That could be a really good setup for them. Big spam in the chat. There we go. A lot of no's. A lot of no's coming out, actually. Maximum 30x curse. But people were saying I was cursing teams. Like, I don't think I was cursing anyone, guys. I think you guys are stretching the truth a little bit.
Nah, you weren't cursing any teams. That was in the previous match.
Come on, guys.
That was in the one that you kept saying the player's name and they just kept instantly getting.
Oh, look at Hora. Sleepy bum. No fear bum. Okay, I'll just stop talking about Hora, I guess. Jeez.
I'm with you, though. I was cursing teams. I picked APG, and man, it's not the case. CSA is cooking. Surprise. I fully agree with you. CSA is showcasing why this is probably the best region when it comes down to PUBG Mobile esports. So close, man. It's honestly so close with everything up top. APG will be in 6th, if not 7th game. Oh, you're talking about smashing. Okay, Hawk. IX Hawk. Huh.
Let's check the regional rankings. PMGC 2025. Let me check it out.
Yeah.
I want to see what's the point disparity for the other because we already talked about Central Asia, right? I forgot how much it was between VP
Correct.
and
BT. I was actually looking at Uzbekistan. Before this match, it was 14 points. I think, if I'm not mistaken, our trade ended up getting just 1 point, so it goes down to 13 points.
Yeah. So Inner Circle had 195 here points. I think this is including this last game. Regicide had 146. Okay, I'm gonna call it now, guys. Pakistan, Inner Circle, they're in, right?
Oh yeah.
At this point, they're just fighting for better prize pool in the rankings, which actually one big game could push them up significantly higher and get a lot more money. So there's still something to play for there. So I think Inner Circle is still gonna go, aggro on some of these teams if they can. That would be great to see. Uzbekistan, you already said it was, what was that, a 13-point difference now between Upgrade and Arcgrade. So that's just one decent game. Can do that easily. And then for Central Asia, 281 points for Alpha Gaming. Again, I believe including out this last game. And Virtus Pro, 258. So actually, yeah, the point gap has been increasing at a steady rate, over 20 points now. So Alpha Gaming are looking comfortable, but 3 games, it's still anyone's spot into PMGC.
I think with the way Alpha Gaming is playing, I don't see them being able to fall off in regards to what's currently going on. They're playing so passive, they're just playing for the end game, which if they are doing that and they keep just getting more points than VP, VP is not going to be able to close that gap. Unless VP just starts playing a little bit more like what we're used to out of VP.
Yeah.
Which I don't see that happening. I think the squads are just going to be chilling. Start the match, bro. We're waiting for it, too. It's not like we can magically say, hey, let's start the match right now.
Just to update you guys, the feed we're being sent is currently not working. I'm having a chat with the production team. Currently is not being sent to us. So we'll chat with you guys, wait for the game to start on our feed, but we're waiting for that to be worked on and fixed. So sorry for the slight delay, but once it begins, we will get right into it. No delay. Don't worry. It's not like we want to be on full cam the entire time. Okay, I know my forehead is flashbanging you guys, so don't worry.
I mean, that could be the point, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see what's going to be happening here in the last 3 matches because there's a lot at stake. There's a lot of teams that are going to be close when we end up looking at the overall going into the final Erangel. I mean, VP could end up surprising us. Maybe they could end up winning via Smash, or if not, they could end up winning via Smash in Miramar with their performances so far in the finals.
With that said, we've got a slight little tech delay, guys, so we're going to take a very short break, work on things, get it fixed up, and after that, we'll be diving into our 4th game of the day. So see you guys in a few.
the night comes, I'll find my way back home. Where do we go now? We're going nowhere. We're gonna miss the sky. We're gonna find ourselves in the afterlife. We're going nowhere. We're gonna miss the sky. We're gonna find ourselves in the afterlife. There ain't no left nowhere. missing my shot. In the game now, never losing my spot. Came from the bottom, got my eyes on the top. MVP, all-star, that's me. Sit back, watch me ball out. When I step in, bring the stars out. In my own pace, won't stall out. Made it to the top, now they all shout. Sunlight, go, 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 go. Okay, I've been on go. Green lights only when I'm coming down the road. Shades on, poker face, I can never fold. I can never stop, this is what I asked for. Manifest this, that, now I want more. Pockets was thin, now they been on swole. Used to be humble, but I'm feeling kinda bold. Through it all, I evolve, still me. I won't stop, the light's still on green. If I gotta swipe, the platinum's on me. Turn a wrong to a right, I'm nothing you've ever seen. Nothing you'd ever be, I'm nothing you'd ever stop. The armor is on me. Put me in the game, now I might overstay. Play till I can't, take it straight to the bank. Talk to him like all-star, ain't no missing my shot. In the game now, never losing my spot. Came from the bottom, got my eyes on the top. MVP, all-star, that's me. Sit back, watch me ball out. When I step in, bring the stars out. In my own pace, won't stall out. Made it to the top, now they all shout. Okay, time to get paid. Waited this long, I'm taking it to the bank. Full court press, I'm taking it to the paint. Curry with the range when I get off fast break. IQ vision, the game on display. Run it all back like it was a replay. The game is slowed down, I'm watching it freeze frames. In the clutch, you can try to imitate. See, I'm stuck, me and you don't relate. It's a bunch of to-dos on my plate. Lace up my shoes, check them all day to day. How can I power these blessings on me? Never had doubt, I just worked and I wait. All of this here, you can't take it from me. Brick by brick, put it all in the safe. All-star, ain't no missing my shot. In the game now, never losing my spot. Came from the bottom, got my eyes on the top. MVP, all-star, that's me. Sit back, watch me ball out. When I step in, bring the stars out. In my own pace, won't stall out. Made it to the top, now they all shout. MVP, that's me. P, that's me. All-star, all-star. Watch it see. It's on like MVP, that's me.
Yes, we're trolling.
All-star, all-star. Watch it see. All-star, ain't no missing my shot. In the game now, never losing my spot.
Look, we're also waiting for the game, like we're doing both.
MVP, all-star, that's me. Sit back, watch me ball out. When I step in, bring the stars out. In my own pace, won't stall out. Made it to the top, now they all shout.
Wait, we're back on desk. I forgot to unmute myself, Seven. We're live right now. I forgot. I messed up. Sorry. Okay, back to timer, guys. You're punished.
Even if you can't forget, take a quick look and settle your regrets.
The game is unfolding. Don't have the audio. It's whatever. I don't know what's going on, but we're into the game. Okay, we're sent in. We just got the feedback. Thank you very much, production. The game is live, and we're diving right into it. And it's Virtus Pro. They're still alive in this game. They still have 4 players left. 7 eliminations here. 7.
That's right. I mean, they still have the 4 players. I feel like this is the Virtus Pro that we ended up wanting to see throughout this. And meanwhile, Hora is going to be towards the north there for this squad. And those are 2 squads that are currently fighting out. How many eliminations does Hora currently have? Because Hora... Did they just push up? Did they just get eliminated? Or am I mistaken?
I don't know. I have to catch up what position we're in. So we're going to be west of shelter position. Okay, we still have 7 teams alive in this game. Doc is still alive, actually. Falcon going to be able to find Doc with a headshot. That's going to be huge.
Ooh.
Okay, but yeah, the game was happening in the background, guys. We're jumping back in. We're trying to catch up on everything. We just got the feedback. The VP, the god dip from last game that APG had this time around in the hands of Virtus Pro. Still 4 players alive. 9 eliminations here. They're going big on this game. We'll see how things are going to be working out. Again, trying to work on resolving the audio.
I feel like this is the VP squad that we were expecting to see max. I mean, they're playing it right now. They're playing so much more aggressive than what we saw in the previous matches, too. APG is currently going down. Falah getting 2 players there with the nade. Top and Doc. Seoul going to be going down as well. I think that might be for APG because Mad Bulls was there as well. Uh-oh. Could this be? Could this be the opportunity for BP to end up smashing and end up becoming champions of PMSL CSA? What happened within the Order 2? Because we didn't even get a chance to see. We don't know what ended up happening with some of the other squads. We don't even know what happened with the overall max.
The thing is, they even look ahead of the road. There's such a good little ridge line to play for Virtus Pro. Like, this is looking likely for chicken dinner. You know what, chat? Screw it. Chicken dinner. Who's taking it? Make your prediction right now. Who do you think is going to be taking home this win on Erangel? The final Erangel of the day. Again, could be even the last game of the day. We're getting right into the action. 5 teams remaining, top 5, still and 4 players alive. This is massive for the CIS team of Virtus Pro. And everyone, like 10 elims, 2 for Voston. Milky Way gets 2, 6 for Aragon. The MVP contender also could be snatching away that award in this final match, possibly.
They might have heard us talking about them. They might have heard us say that they were playing a little bit too passive, being a little bit too... Yeah, honestly, that's pretty much what it came down to, being too passive, chat. That's what this squad was doing. Somebody said that Falak ended about 1v3 in APG. I'm pretty sure we'll end up seeing on a highlight on his Instagram. So I'll keep a close eye out for that one. Meanwhile, VP continuing to play this rage, finding players there from Alcatia. Alcatia having to back up a little bit. They're looking like they're going to win this.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to pick Virtus Pro for this one. That's going to be my pick here. But hey, look at that. Nocky, Sunflower. Able to get himself a big knock on Aragon, but that's not going to be converted unless you see a big push from some team coming out of nowhere. But this is very unexpected. The only main competition here is going to be Mad Bulls. As here we go, the audio is back, the leaderboards are back, everything is back online, and all the teams below VP are out.
VP, APG as well, Konina Power, Sky. Oh my goodness, all those teams are out. I think this is VP. I think VP is looking to get the win here. The players are going to have to rotate because Mad Bulls is now sending the push.
They're sending it.
VP.
Oh, I think they know this is maybe Virtus Pro. Mad Bulls, the conversion into 1 knock plus 1 elimination now is going to be huge. Voston still knocked. There's 2 players, Milky Way and Aragon, trying to tank this front line. The nades are coming in. Aragon able to tank it. But the reverse here, nade might be connecting, might be slowing down the ascent of Mad Bulls, but it connects. Virtus Pro losing everything here, it seems, in this fight. The res on Voston does come through, but now he's too far. Mad Bulls, we need to see them commit to the push after getting Lemon back up.
And all those APG fans, all the horror fans, Kanina Power, Skyforce, I mean, the rest of the squads right now, they are rooting for Mad Bulls because Mad Bulls is looking to stop what could be VP getting a chicken dinner here and winning it via smash roll. They're making the push. Can they end up connecting? There goes Mastan.
It's over.
And there goes the last player. We're going to get one more match, baby. We're going into a 5th match after this one. But for Mad Bulls, this could be an opportunity for them to maybe get the win and move themselves up the leaderboard. The leaderboard's still going to be so close, Max. Look at how close everything's going to be. And Hora didn't end up getting enough points. Once again, Hora just throwing today.
What just happened with Virtus Pro, man? Out of nowhere, this team was looking so good, and then you snap your fingers, they are completely gone in this match. Phallic, 6 eliminations. It's so unfortunate we missed out. This guy having one of the best games for him individually in his grand finals for CSA. But you know what? In a circle, had a little bit of a too wide split. They do lose T24. Sunflower put extremely low, but luckily enough, we'll be able to tank those bullets. They have the high ground. They can transition. They can have full control of the circle. Really, this is a fight between Inner Circle and Mad Bulls for this chicken dinner. And Mad Bulls actually 100 points here. He could actually rank up maybe into the top 5, depending on how this game goes.
That's what I'm thinking. If they end up winning, I mean, that's going to be plus 10 points. They could end up getting even more eliminations, especially if they end up getting the win. Yeah, we could end up seeing them break that top 5. And with how everything is currently moving around, this is what I was posing the question earlier. Could we get a little bit scared here for Hora? Because Hora just haven't really been able to do much. With the positioning right now that Inner Circle has, they're looking to get the win. This is the Inner Circle that we were expecting to see throughout this whole finals. And I feel like we're finally starting to see it, Max.
We're finally seeing some glimmer of hope here for this squad. Moving up, Sunflower, you got to tighten up your split here in a circle. This is way too risky. You've done this mistake in the past. I'm hoping we're not going to see it once again here on this game. They desperately need a comeback opportunity. Hey, be careful. The car's smoking. You're going to have to jump out. Does go back to the high ground for the time being. Does he have a welding gun to repair it? That would be nice. Tulika has one actually behind that dip. He's going to put his car back in working condition. But I think Mad Bulls, if they understand this is the same team, which I think they do, they should send on a solo. But hey, Phallic, they have no idea. They're pushing ahead of Phallic. That could be a deadly angle here for Inner Circle.
It could be Phallic just waiting for the right moment, using IQ and using the rest of the squad just a little bit as bait here. Phallic could be the big surprise here for Mad Bulls. Meanwhile, Mad Bulls, they need this for eliminations. They need to get those 10 placement points to move up that ranking. That would be massive for this squad. They would end up passing Alcazia. They would end up passing Dagestan as well, getting very close to Skyforce.
That's a good angle, Sunflower. Here you go. They don't know he strikes, and he misses. Flip, able to survive the encounter with Phallic. Now they know that little shelter is going to be played by a teammate. They should know, looking at all these 3 positions, they know these are teammates. They know this is Sunflower, IQ, and Phallic. Are you actually peeking a little bit too long there, Phallic? Be careful. Your head's peeking. Lemon might hit it with a 4x scope. He sprays and he misses. Phallic instantly punishing that peek around that tree. And Inner Circle looked like they had a tough position to play around here, but actually it's going to be an even trade-off between Mad Bulls and Inner Circle here. Still anyone's game to go for the chicken dinner, 7.
Yeah, Phallic with the beautiful timing right there on Lemon, making sure that he was going to be able to connect. IQ now having to worry about it, and Phallic's going to have to make sure that Lemon does not end up getting picked up, because we do have another player just going for that off angle, going for that pickup. There you go. IQ is going to be able to connect with it. They know exactly what RQ is going to be at. Just thankfully for IQ, the ledge, the terrain is currently working in his favor. This buggy as well, just taking the brute force of those bullets coming through, and Phallic trying to see if he can maybe end up connecting with the nade. Mad Bulls, what are you going to be doing here, as there's only 2 players at the moment that are standing? IQ is going to be moving up, and he actually moves out closer to the squad. This could be a backfiring here for Mad Bulls, allowing IQ to get that close. With the nade range, though, it could change things.
Yeah, I was going to say definitely too close for comfort versus Mad Bulls. 1 nade, and it could be done. Behind that car, the car about to explode, though, possibly if it takes any more. Actually, he took enough damage. IQ, what was that? Unfortunately, fumbling at the end. Falloc left as a solo here, able to find himself flip. That's a good knock. The 1v2 versus Pushdown Tulika. Can he take it the entire way? Can he secure Pakistani chicken dinner here on the final Orangle of this CSA season for full 2025? He hits a bullet under the car. This cover is not going to go too far. It's taken so much damage, soon to be on fire. It is now on fire, as they're still trying to stick that res, but Falloc needs to eliminate Tulika. That off angle is the main threat to Inner Circle this game. He gets the shot almost over the ridge, doesn't find it. He's missing so many shots here, Falloc.
Yeah, Falloc not being able to find them. There you go. Tulika is going to be able to find that squad, that last player, Falloc. And you know Mad Bulls is going to be happy. And why are they going to be happy? Because they're going to be moving up that leaderboard. They know what's at stake, baby. They know that with this kind of win, with this kind of performance, making sure they eliminated not only VP to stop any type of mash rule, making sure that Hora was out as well, not even getting within the smash zone. I mean, it could end up coming down towards the last match, depending on what VP ends up doing here, going into Miramar, which honestly, it has been their best performing match so far. Could end up seeing maybe a smash rule from them or just other squads trying to stop them. Is anybody going to be trying to stop VP? Because we're finally starting to see a little bit more live there from VP. They finished with a lot of eliminations and a little bit more aggressive than what we saw in the past too.
Yeah, definitely. Way more aggressive, way more aggro, looking to claim that position. Actually, to talk on Mad Bulls, the winning team of this match, they were the team I favored the least compared to the positions of Virtus Pro and Inner Circle. I think that if there was any team that was going to win it was going to be them, but Mad Bulls taking the early fight on the dip away from Inner Circle, clashing onto Virtus Pro, able to clear that pretty much in like, what, a 30-second fight once they got the full reset, take the ridge, full control of that was the eastern edge, northeastern edge, and then transitioning in. So that was a very good play. A few fumbles here and there from Inner Circle, but Inner Circle, genuinely, in these final 7, their best gameplay was coming out when they had nothing to lose. And if we saw that from the get-go, they could be at the top. I think it's still a little bit too late, but Inner Circle, once more, showing the potential of this squad in a lobby like in CSA.
Yeah, and Flip right there, putting up a good performance, 4 eliminations, 540 damage. And to be fair for Inner Circle, too, we kept hearing reports that some of the players were sick. We receive, I cannot deny nor confirm those reports from Naki, as they didn't want me to share. They wanted to say no excuses for that squad, but it's something to keep in mind. Maybe they could be feeling better. Maybe this is why we're getting performances like Falloc, like what we were able to see just now, putting up those great numbers. And that's a squad that's going to be going to PMGC via the PMGC points. And with that performance too, Falloc, 7 eliminations out of 7 knocks, 973 damage. These are the stats we were expecting out of this caliber of player.
Yeah, like a lot of times in the last few games, we've seen Falloc go out first, but when he's set up properly and they got the angles and they have the control of the circle, this is what the man himself can do. Falloc followed up by Aragon. This is scary, though, for No Fear, because No Fear, we haven't really seen him on these top players of these matches. We've seen Aragon, I think that's like twice already on this graphic. So actually, I think MVP Aragon's looking extremely likely alongside top. I think No Fear's falling off a little bit on the leeway. Let's go for the match rankings. And yeah, 20 points for Mad Bulls.
Does APG end up passing what Hora was able to do? Because that'd be wild. Hora ended up with just 1 point. That was not enough to get there within the smash zone. Hora has just been throwing this whole day. I don't know what they've been up to. I mean, four matches in, and Hora, I think, have only been able to get just 11 points. That is not what you want to see out of a squad that was in second place coming in today.
Nah, definitely not. Hora are just fumbling big time on the third day of these finals. I think it's just the response time we saw, especially on the Alamo fight earlier, was just not good versus Mongols. Here we go, the leaderboards. Hora still in second, but they are now tied with APG. Konina Power lurking in the shadows as Mad Bulls also beginning their ascent. This is such a small point gap. 121 for Hora, and you go down to 8th is 108 points. This first page of the rankings, guys, could be completely different heading into our next Miramar game.
I mean, even if you take a look at Hora from 7th place, that's just 9 points difference for all the squads. And we're going into Miramar. VP, we know what they've been able to do in the past. We know that they can definitely put up some good performances, at least what they were able to showcase in the first day. They ended up getting a chicken dinner. The eliminations were there too. Yesterday, they did fumble a little bit more when we ended up going to Miramar, so that could be an opening for some of the other squads. A team that was able to perform really well was Konina Power. They're going to be looking to move up this leaderboard. Skyforce has been turning it up today. Mad Bulls now turning it up. Dagestan has been awfully quiet throughout the whole day as well. Even though for that squad, they still got more points than what Hora has been able to do. That's how horrible it's been. And then you have IC with performances like they've been doing today, just moving up the leaderboard. I mean, IC started off the day, if I'm not mistaken, with just 39 points. This squad is putting up performances that we expected them to.
And again, Inner Circle, 100% qualified now after a game like this. 100% qualified to PMGC. Regicide not going to be able to do anything in the realm of, like, you know, what's possible in 2 Miramar matches to achieve to make that comeback on the regional rankings for Pakistan. So Inner Circle, nothing to lose, jumping up. They win 15th place at the start of today. Now, Inner Circle, 10th position, 89 points. Could be looking to maybe breach on the first page. I don't know how high they could realistically make it, but still already good on that front. But, man, these next 2 games, you know what? I'm going to say it. This is the perfect game to have a tech issue on because these next 2 games are going to be wild. We could see Hora, we could see APG pushing into the Smash Zone into the last game, but meaning it's still all on Virtus Pro. And I know I've echoed your point multiple times here, Seven, but Virtus Pro on Miramar, they've proven successful in the past. Could they make it happen here on this 5th match of day 3?
Yeah, I feel like for Virtus Pro, it is a bit of a question mark. I want to set the tone correctly for the viewers too. In the first day, they were able to get that chicken dinner, but then on the second match, they ended up with 14th place, 0 eliminations. Yesterday, they were able to put up 11 eliminations, but a 7th place finish. And then on the last match of yesterday, they ended up with 16th place and 1 elimination. So you can see a bit of an up and down, but they have shown the main thing is that they have shown that this squad can definitely win in Miramar. That's what we're going to be keeping an eye on. And the thing why I'm mentioning this is because Alpha Gaming, remember, we still have the PMGC points at play. Pakistan is pretty much locked in. Inner Circle is going to end up winning the Pakistan PMGC points. When we go to Uzbekistan, they're currently only separated by 6 points. Arcred is currently trying to push up Upgrade, and Upgrade's not even here to defend themselves. So, I mean, I think for Arcred, 6 points, that's going to be what you're wanting to achieve. Maybe even go for 7 so you don't end up being tied and you're actually able to pass them. And then when we go to Alpha Gaming versus VP versus Virtus Pro, the difference between those squads now is 16 points, which with anything that we have been able to see here, I mean, and with how close everything is too,
yes,
Alpha Gaming needs to make sure they put up those good performances. They need to make sure they do enough for VP not to pass them within the PMGC points, because if they do and they end up at a top 4 of this PMSL CSA, the final rankings, we could see PMGC without Alpha Gaming.
I think we set the stage for these next 2 matches, so I think we're going to go back to chatting with you guys. Sorry again if it was all over the place there, but we are back on board, on schedule. Everything's fine, hopefully.
Not a fault.
No curse on. I can't curse an entire tournament. Okay, it's okay. But well, stop it, Sam. Stop it. Yeah, now you're looking the right way. You were looking the wrong way for a second.
Yeah. I saw.
Any questions, chat? What's going on? What do we want to talk about? PMGC points about Virtus Pro and APG. Did you say the exact number? 7, how much it was?
Yeah, 16 points.
16 points.
At least this is what it's currently showcasing. I'm gonna just assume that is up to date.
Got him. Okay. Someone's asking also if top 3 teams make it to PMGC. So yes, top 3 teams not only make it to PMGC, they also qualify for Gauntlet, which we said Gauntlet is like, it's PMGC League stage on vacation mode. If you want, you have almost a 50% chance of making it to the grand finals purely by playing there. Top 7 qualify. Top 7, the reason why it's top 7 is because we already have 1 grand finals team for the region that we're going to have the finals at, which is Thailand, and that's going to be Vampire.
Yep.
So 7. So already out of the Gauntlet, we'll have 8 teams. Half the lobby secured for the finals after that. So Gauntlet is a very big advantage.
Yeah, but the way I'm seeing Street Racer say VP EC champions by points, not necessarily. Like, there's a lot of teams that going into this next match, if VP doesn't win via Smash Roll, there's a lot of teams that could end up being there within that Smash Zone, which is wild, right? Yeah. Absolutely wild going into the last match. Even if VP has the most points, but let's put this scenario out there. If Hora does end up passing that threshold, which is currently, what, 2 points?
2 points.
I think they should be able to do that maybe within this upcoming Miramar. And then a lot of those teams can end up getting into this match as well. It could lead to VP, even if they do have a healthy lead by points. If somebody else wins via Smash Roll, guess what? VP is going to end up going towards that 2nd place. So even though I see what you're saying out there, you got to keep in mind that Smash Roll, it's in play.
I'm actually thinking about how things can be working out these next games. Is he gonna? Actually, yeah. Question for chat. I'm gonna test chat here and your knowledge. Tell me, have we ever had a smash in like a PMSL where the team that smashed had less points than another team, or would the Smash still make them win like overall points? Because this could be the perfect setup where a Smash wins a tournament despite not being number one in terms of overall points. I don't think we've seen that yet, and this could be a first. Because I think E-Arena had more points after Smash. I think that was also the case in SEA. They had more points in Smash. Wolves still had more points even after the Smash. I think that would
about maybe SEA Spring.
Was it? Did E-Arena have less?
I can't remember.
After the Smash. I don't mean before. I mean after the Smash.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Did that happen? I don't think so. SEA, yeah, but SEA Darthrick, did they have more after? You know what? We'll check. Are you checking now?
Spring, I'm checking.
Spring 2025.
Not being able to find the grand finals. Please
People are saying no. Finals. People are saying no. I'm checking right now. So SEA, I have it. So SEA. Oh no, this is not spring. This is this last season.
Check summer. Wait, yeah. Even if you select it, it's just showing fall split. It keeps showing fall.
Or maybe
split.
a summer. Arena was in. I thought it was spring. I mixed it up.
Yeah, summer. They have 3 PMSLs.
Yeah. So even after Smash of E-Arena, they had 173 points, and Ultra Ego second had 154. So they still had a pretty big lead after the Smash. So this could be a first.
Today, Inner Circle points in 51 in 4 matches. Is it a comeback? I mean, it's definitely a comeback, but the only thing is that they're too far to try to make it a top 3. They would have to get a win here in this next match, and they will have to also get a win backed up with eliminations, obviously, in the second match as well, for them to contend for top 3. I'm assuming that you're expecting a comeback for them to be in the top 3. That's my assumption.
I'll see. I'm just seeing some people saying the match start. It has not. Guys, once the game starts, I will put us in the game.
Yeah, we're currently on break. Right. We just didn't want to put you guys on break again. We wanted to talk to you guys.
7. They want to... There you go. You guys, you got what you wanted. You got... Look at this amazing timer. Look, a cool skin, by the way. Got to say, favorite, Blank's favorite skin. Right there, he loves this skin. Beautiful, beautiful skin.
Yeah, they fixed this. Oh my God, look at that zoom in.
Oh my, wait, awesome. Wait, is the, like, clip a teddy bear in a cage? That's kind of a cool design. That's cool design.
Okay, that might be one of my favorite skins, too.
Free UC? Give me.
Yo, please. Hey, PUBG Mobile Esports, give us some UC. I would love to get that skin. That's actually, hey, yo. He used the mag, the teddy bear mag, just to clean it. That was sick. I like that.
Imagine Inner Circle.
Top 3 skin.
Imagine Inner Circle 2 wins. Well, it could happen. I mean, again, they kind of they look more relaxed.
How many points did they end up with?
They had like 80 something. I think, was it 89? I'll have to recheck.
Yeah, checking.
You know what? Let's check the leaderboards while we wait. While the game is not happening, let's
89.
check the leaderboards.
89. I mean, it's so unlikely.
Right, I'm checking.
They would need. How many points would they need? They would need 34 points, if I'm not mistaken, to get into Smash Zone. And that's the only way that they could end up winning via Smash Zone, unless VP throws, which I don't think it's going to end up happening for this squads.
Did you see Falak 1v3 on APG? We did not see it. We'll have to go back. You said 7 you might post it on his Instagram, which that would be a good clip. Come on. That would be a great clip.
For what?
Falak,
I hope you post it.
Yeah. I want to see his POV. How did that work out? Did he see them, or was it a blind nade that just connected? So yeah, again, 2 points needed for Horror and APG. And actually, the point gap is not that big anymore for Inner Circle. It's not. It's not that bad. Like, they could they win? No. Could they make it top 5? They could. It's not impossible.
Yeah, somebody was saying check Falcons EU Spring. Even EU Spring Falcons ended up with more points. What we're saying is a team ended up in first place winning via Smash with less points than second place.
Yes, that's it.
Which it has not happened. So VJ, thanks for letting us check. APG will qualify. It's looking like it, but it's not a given yet. It's not confirmed. Will APG be finishing in the top 3? I have APG finishing in 4th place in qualifying via PMGC points.
Yeah. Actually, one team we did kind of pick, the 2 of us, 7, was Dagestan, that has been not doing too much today. So Dagestan are kind of fumbling. The Tixie Supremacy is not continuing, unfortunately.
Is that why you pick him? That's why I picked him. I'm not going to lie. I'm being completely honest with you because of Tixie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, me too.
That's the only reason.
Me too. I picked for Tixie. I was hoping. Like, Tixie on the global stage is just such, to steal Niptro's word, a vibe. the Tixie vibe.
Let's see. It has happened in PMSL SEA Spring.
Spring? Let me check.
I didn't even see that though.
PMSL
Can I check
SEA
it too?
Spring. Because I looked at it real quick. It was Dig Xavier
Yeah.
winning. Dig Xavier first place. Dig Xavier 171, followed up by BTR 158. No, that's not true then. Tis not true.
Yeah.
They did not have more points. And they didn't even have Smash, I believe. No, they didn't even have Smash. They didn't have Smash then in spring. Am I in the right year? Spring 2025?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're right. You're right.
Lies!
They went through 18 games.
Chat.
Maybe they were just wanted us to check. Okay.
I can't believe you guys are spreading misinformation right now.
Inner Circle players were ill before, now they're back in play. Yeah, that's the reports that we keep hearing. The players didn't want to confirm nor deny that if they were sick or not, so. I'm just happy they're performing, boys, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah.
It's a squad that's going to be in PMGC. I'm just happy like they're performing here.
Yangon had more points. Yeah, but I mean, if the winning team had less points than any other team, despite, you know, winning, and Yangon didn't win. And I don't think they even had Smash in PMC. I'll have to recheck.
Ooh, look at this one, Max. Unix says, if VP hadn't denied those 2 points in Rondo, APG would have been in Smash already.
Oh, you're so right, actually. That just... Yes, Unique is so right. So that deny actually came in clutch, because otherwise we'd have two teams in Smash. VP and APG. Good point.
Turned out to be the best play. Was it cowardly? It was smart.
It was smart. They denied a Smash opportunity for APG. Ooh.
Yeah. If VP wins and then there's any chance for APG to qualify, I mean, yeah.
Actually,
APG would have to... I mean, APG right now, what is it, Max? What do we say? 16 points lead on the PMGC points? And if they end up in the top 3, they will definitely qualify. They would have to... Hold on, give me a second. They would have to underperform VP by 16 to 17 points. VP would have to win via Smash Roll, and then Alpha Gaming would have to be outside of the top 4 for them not to qualify to PMGC.
It's getting tricky. I'm just thinking, because we're going to Miramar, right?
Yep.
I'm looking at the drops. Chumacera, typical APG spot. Alpha Gaming always go there. And VP usually Valle del Mar, Southern Prison Island, around there, right? And they did kind of... They were close to one another for a bit. And because Virtus Pro have such a big lead right now, I'm not talking about hot dropping, I'm talking about hindering rotations. Could they do something like popping wheels of cars on the rotation, getting in spots around Chumacera, maybe to deny, depending on where the circle goes, depending on the playing path? Do VP attempt anything here? I'd love to know what chat think. Like, because they're currently in the lead, or do you do that, you mess up and you give 2 free points to APG and then the Smash Zone right away? Like, what's the game plan here as VP? What do you do?
Not hot drop, right? You're saying not hot drop?
I would not recommend hot drop. If you want to do anything, I think you just try and deny rotation potential, right?
Yeah, like a rotation trap. I think that would be smart.
Yeah.
It would be really smart, especially against Alpha Gaming.
Could be.
I like that. I don't hate that strat. I mean, they have a 23-point lead from second place. 2 teams are in second place as well. Oh, man. What other squad could do it too? I mean, Inner Circle. We saw them do it in the first match. I thought they were really going to try to hunt them down a little bit more. Sadly for them, the circles just haven't worked in that kind of favor. Chat saying just play for chicken dinner.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
But I think it's just a fail-safe of, if we don't get the win, at least we slow them down, right? But it's only 2 points, so I don't think... If it was maybe, like, they were 8 points away, I think you could risk it, like, big time. Because even if you lose some players, you still stop them in their tracks right away of having a good game.
Yeah.
But because there's only 2 points, you can just slightly mess up and give 2 free elims over to APG, they're in the Smash. Same for Horror if they want to do anything on Horror Esport. By the way... If you guys watched Spring Season, if you guys remember the Spring Season, tell me in chat if you guys remember, saying I was there. Spring Season 7, Horror had this weird hot drop situation where they tried to deal with, I think it was Virtus Pro 2 back then, if I'm not mistaken. And they actually changed their drop to avoid getting hot dropped up in the northern side in La Cobreria. And they actually went right into VP. And VP... actually found some elims and they ruined it for Horror right away. So they also tend to fumble towards the end. They fall to the pressure quite quickly.
The pattern here from Hora, just fumbling. By the way, for everybody currently watching, we're just waiting for the match to start. We're staring at a be right back screen. So yeah, we're also like you guys. We could be on break, but we want to talk to you guys. So if you guys have any questions, now is the time. Even if it's not CSA, we can take a bit of a breather since we've just been overloaded, because today has been just amazing with the storylines, with the way some of these teams are playing too, taking matters into their own hands. How confident are you in the Americas teams going into global stage? I think some of them will make it to grand finals. I don't know about becoming a champion. I have to wait and see how they perform on Gauntlet. That's what it's going to come down to.
Yeah. A lot of people saying, I was there. They remember the Hora fumble on Miramar. Yeah, it does scare me. I mean, you know what? If anything, they're going to learn from their mistakes in spring. Hora won't try and replicate that. All they need is 2 points. Play it safe. Play your game. 2 points shouldn't be too hard to get. Even if you have a really bad game, all you need is 2 points. Maybe slow down VP if you can. Who will be the winner? Early prediction. Early prediction? Do we want to do an early prediction, or we wait to do it as usual in game?
We'll wait. At least see the circle or something.
Let's wait.
Let me just. Arcred needs at least 6 points. Yeah, we're talking about that. They need at least 6 points. Should be able to achieve it, honestly. But they need to start being a little bit more proactive, trying to achieve those 6 points, man.
Yeah. Joel, bro, start the match already. You guys are so annoying. No,
show them the break screen. Show them what we're seeing right now.
This is literally what we have, okay? We're all waiting. We're all in the same situation. We're all waiting for the game to start. Don't worry, you won't be missing anything. The moment the game starts, just like earlier, we'll get right into the games, okay?
Yep.
We want to make sure there's no issues so that we go into the game and then we just get every single second of action from these last 2 games, okay?
That's right. Yeah, you know what we haven't done in a minute, Max? Shout out time. So if you want to shout out, spam hi in the chat. This is your last time, more than likely, to get a shout out, because we're going to be getting into the deep of things here, going into the last 2 Miramars. We could end up getting a champion via points if we go towards the end, nobody smashes, or we could end up getting a smash here in this match, or going into the last match with a lot more teams within that smash zone. So yeah, if you want to shout out, spam hi in the chat. Shout out to Silver Horse, Mohammed Omar. I don't even know how to say that name, brother.
Lelouch.
Lelouch. There you go.
Mohammed Amar. There you go. Zinco Gamer. Oh, that's going fast. I can't. PC Animator. Okay. PC Animator. GK. You go for it.
You go one. I go one. Ready? Go.
Okay. Okay. Morbid Noir.
Valor Gary.
Duke.
Silver Horse.
Akashi Mishra.
Neptura.
Max Verstappen.
VJ.
Batman. I ate Batman.
Who's he? 17.
Umair.
Acube.
Kito.
Bagua Gaming.
C2 Gaming.
Tanish Puneta.
Max.
Nothing.
Twix.
My Docs.
Sorcerer.
Wow. Kinpachi.
Doc, how are you doing? Should be with your team, Doc. What are you doing in the chat?
C2 Gaming.
I ate Doctor.
Street Racer Big Ram.
Falsely.
Dhruv Patel.
Nothing.
Dev is live.
Morrison.
Lost but not found.
Sumik Matey.
Subscribe to Lucario Gaming.
Officer.
Smash the like with Kinpachi.
Adash.
Eat breakfast with Ryan Khan.
I am Forrest.
I just took a shower. Isimo.
Street Racer.
This has been going amazing. T-Max.
That's his name?
No.
Oh.
I'm just adding sentences to the beginning of their name.
Wait, another name is here.
Wait, you got extended! The break got extended, damn it!
Oh, the time we got extended. Oh, we got baited. They extended, guys.
We got baited.
It's not
Chat,
us,
it's not us.
Yeah.
It's not us, I swear.
Exclusive happiness.
Oh, okay. I love watching the stream. Yusef Kisaden.
Okay. Okay, let's stop the highs. I think we've done it. Now let's go back to topics. No.
Let's go back to topics. Chat, who's going to win PMGC?
Who's winning PMGC
Even though
this year?
we don't know all the teams. I swear, somebody puts in godlike. I'm gonna time you out. Oh,
Oof, that was an intense shout out moment. That was
fun.
You guys like that?
I need water. Give me a second.
No, me too. Yeah, hydration is important, kids.
Been drinking coffee. Way too much damn coffee.
Oh, that's not very good hydration. Okay, take that back.
Yeah, it's definitely not. APG will qualify. Yo, shout out to everybody that was commenting hi. We're done with the shout outs. God L. Hey, hopefully God L puts up a good performance next year. Okay?
Yeah.
If we're being honest here.
Wait, someone said Max do Rattaboy. Wait a minute, is Rattaboy in? I need to. I don't know why I'm blanked out. Is he in or is he not in?
Yeah.
He isn't. Nice. We can scream Rattaboy. Sorry. Yes, that's gonna be hype. We love Rattaboy here.
He's playing with loops.
Yeah.
Loops made it. Inko didn't.
I had a blank on them for a bit there.
You good?
We miss Imperium. Who doesn't? Imperium OG. Who here remembers Imperium?
Your mom. Let me see here. Loops. Yeah, Loops definitely made it in there.
What the hell? Okay.
Just the bad finals for Pakistani teams. I mean, they're bringing a comeback. Today's the day. Today is the day. Maxman foreheads winning. I don't know why I read that one out loud. I'm sorry, Max.
Let me wipe it. There it goes. Not shiny anymore.
Is your office toasty? Bro, my office gets so toasty.
No, it's fine. No, I'm cool. I'm chill. My name is Bond, James Bond. Okay, Paul. No, your name is Paul.
Yeah, okay, Paul.
Imperium the Goat. Hey, OG.
What is the chant that people say for OG?
Oh, Hugh. It's like, I don't know how it's like ha ha ha.
It's not Hugh, bro.
Like that's how it's written, but I don't know. It's like it's supposed to go who OG. I don't know.
Who OG?
I'm supposed to do like a monkey sound. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. I'm not doing that. That's too. No. Unless they win. If they qualify to finals, might do it. I had a bet with the Community Ninja and also Ocean. If they make it to the finals, I have to do a very cringe song from India, which is Teri Pyari Pyari Dokian, and I'll stay true to it. I'll do it if it's gonna be cringe, but I said I'll do it.
All right. Good luck with that one.
Thank you. I'm gonna need it.
Hey, do you think any other India teams are gonna qualify? I already said my pick. I'll probably say it again after whatever you say.
Didn't you say K9? Or was it Team Soul? I forgot. But no, I think we're only gonna have OG.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, I said Team Soul.
Ah.
I think Team Soul. I'm hoping. You just need to fix that mistake, man. Stop losing players early on. Stop taking unnecessary fights. Team Soul, please. Please. I beg you.
No.
Oh, somebody said who. Say it as in who. Who. OG. That doesn't sound right.
Who. Like, why? Who.
Yeah. Who. Are you an owl? K9 or Soul? K9 is a great pick too. K9 is already one of those teams that's willing to not take unnecessary fights from what I saw in the finals. So, not a bad pick. I'm just being biased here, and I'm picking Team Soul because I've always been a fan of them. So,
watch them make us watch only stage 5. No. We'll get the game. The game shouldn't be happening. We'll get into the game. At the moment, it's all good. Just have a little chat
40 seconds,
with you guys.
Just 40 seconds.
It says 40 seconds. Look, to prove it, there's a timer.
We're not lying. Imagine if you switch it and then it switches to stage 5.
This is just like, oh, it was Maxman's fault. He did it.
BMIC watch party. I don't think we can.
I don't think we have authorization, unfortunately.
Will there be official watch party? Nope. We just answered that.
No, not happening.
Oh, sadly, no.
But I'd like to do more watch parties. Actually, just again, nothing's happening right now. We're just chilling, talking about random stuff. How about doing a tier list stream before PMGC 7? Like we do a stream on like our channels, and we do a tier list of all the teams. And like, would you guys like that as content? Would you enjoy it?
Could you do a duo stream on IG?
Yeah, but you're limited to like an hour or something. I think that wouldn't work. I mean, on YouTube, we'd have to do it at that point.
Oh, okay. It'll be sick if we could do something with IG as well.
Everything is Maxman's fault. What do you mean, Fahim? It's not. I'm the scapegoat for any issue. Something goes wrong. Yeah, Maxman.
Oh, brother, we might need to go on break too. They just extended it again.
Oh, yes. Guys, for proof, 6 minutes 30.
It ain't us. It ain't us. Hold on, let me read this one. Lakshay says, oh, gee, because orangutan is a chimpanzee. The players are called apes. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Apes together, strong.
So people saying yes, it seems, to the tier list stream. Hey, you know what?
That'll be fun.
I'll look into it. I'll try and see if 7 you want to do it. Then I think that could be fun. But that could be something fun to set up.
You know when we can do it, Max? Whenever the reveal for the groups, if that ends up happening.
True, we could do that,
but that won't be until after, right? Until after Gauntlet.
I mean, I would want to do a tier list before Gauntlet. I would like to
Actually, no, it will happen before Gauntlet because Gauntlet would have more than 16 teams. I'm being a doofus.
Wait, what?
Let me check this.
Gauntlet has 16 teams, and it's group stage. So it has 2 groups. Yeah.
Okay, so
it's Group A and B, I think they're called currently, and then you have only 16 teams for the last chance. So it goes like no groups, no groups.
I guess they could still release the groups based on seeding of what happens with Gauntlet, and have those teams that are already going to be in group stage already in a group. If that makes sense, that would make more sense. That'd be fun. I'm down. By the way, I'm down with that stream.
Yeah, we can
do it. As long as
it.
we're not busy, I'm cool.
We'll organize it, guys. We'll do it. We'll work on it. Top 3 best players in CSA and your dream for team. I think we had that conversation. You talk too much, Maxman. Jeez, okay.
We're waiting, bro. You want us to go on break?
Okay.
Chill.
No talking.
Natura, pan him.
No talking. No talking. Talking too much.
Send Natura on them. Adam.
The top 3 players, who would we say is currently the top 3 players in the region after like what we've witnessed in CSA for this full season? Top 3. Chat, feel free to jump into that. Who's your top 3?
Top. No fear.
Aragon?
That's the one I was thinking, but I'm not fully sold on it yet.
I think that's kind of solid. That is a solid top 3 though.
Top, no fear in Aragon. Yeah, I mean the first 2 are locked in for me. Super locked in.
That's my top 3 too, actually. Yeah, there's just, and the thing is that I believe currently they're top 3 in terms of stats too, so it just kind of lines up perfectly. But we have seen standout moments from every one of their players. If you had to say the coolest one in terms of what they provided this season, I would say no fear. Like the amount of saves for Hora, like he's the main reason why Hora is still in the conversation when it comes to winning this tournament. It is no fear, in my opinion.
But with that counter, top earlier in Rondo, if he doesn't end up getting that recall, the revive on the players,
also true.
It would be a completely different story right now.
So which one would you favor in terms of like, you know, what they've done? Not in terms of stats, but how impactful they've been.
First place?
Yes.
Top.
Okay. I'm going no fear. I think he's done some clutch plays over multiple games. Then of course top, he's been doing stats, and then I would go Aragon third. Yep.
I think my docs might be an APG fan. He said top 3, Doc, top, Revis, or Talk. Non-biased at all there, my docs. Non-biased at all.
Not against the rules. Maxman's second favorite anime? Oh, let me think about it.
You got me into One Piece, actually. By the way, chat, we're waiting for the match to start. Everybody, if you're just tuning in, they just keep extending the break. We're just waiting for them to get off the break and put on the match. So instead of us going on to break as well and you staring at a break screen, we're deciding to engage with you guys and just answer some questions. So if you guys got any questions, please let us know in the comments. I have a fun one since I kind of saw this one earlier in the chat. I just didn't get a chance to see the name.